Be careful.
Let it go. Let it go.
Be
Ladies
careful.
and gentlemen, welcome. This is another episode of the Open Field Podcast.
Screw
We got
you,
a
Mike.
couple
I could go
guys
my
with us
whole
here
life without
today,
knowing that.
and
My
a
whole
few more
life.
people gonna be coming. We got my guy, Random Guy Speaks. We got my man Brandon. We got Crash Out Michael Baldino. A couple more guys are coming. Today's gonna be a good episode, man. A lot of football, a lot of things going on, a lot of things has transpired. Teams are not what we thought they were. Teams are falling apart. Starting off, somebody you want to talk to, Random?
Yeah. So last week when we talked about Bill Belichick going to North Carolina, and at least my own problems with it, we had a fan call me out say that I was dumb because his dad coached there for 2 years in the 50s. The 50s. Like before Rosa Parks ever decided to not stand up from her chair. Like we in the middle of the Korean War or just ended. We're talking about the 50s. That's not legacy, and I think you need to go look in the dictionary to see what it is. I don't like calling people out, but when you call me dumb because of something that happened in the 50s, you know what happened right after Bill Belichick's dad coached for 2 years as a running back coach in North Carolina? He went to Navy and coached there for 30 years. Now that's legacy. Never, like I said earlier, Brandon, Michael, never in our lives have we seen North Carolina claim Bill Belichick until right now. Right now. Not when Belichick was winning multiple Super Bowls. None of that. Not when he was becoming the greatest coach of all time. They never claimed him until right now. You go look at that press conference. All Bill Belichick was doing was capping. Oh, my first words were beat Duke. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Yeah. You don't even remember when your dad was in North Carolina. You don't remember
it. A notorious liar, by the way.
Like, you don't remember it.
Yeah.
You remember the Navy. That's why you always glaze the Navy.
Seems like I ain't had nothing to do, so I went to go to UNC thing. Sound like to me.
Look, I've warmed up a little bit to it. I still think North Carolina's the wrong decision for him. But once again,
he's 70. He's 70. How old is he? Random
72.
70?
He's 72.
You don't have enough time.
Look, if the big thing was they're willing to give him full control because immediately he got Matt Patricia is on his staff and more people coming with him too.
Of course.
And he's also trying to secure his son's career as a coach.
Jesus Christ.
That's what he was trying to do. That's part of it. He was trying to secure his dad's or his son's career as a coach. That's why they said, "Oh, your son's the head coach in waiting." Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, like your son wasn't good enough to be a DC without you being there on the Patriots staff, who know him the best. Now, has it been unfair? Robert Kraft has severely poisoned the well against Bill Belichick in the NFL. Severely has. But also, it doesn't help how he.
You let me give up Tom Brady. You won the Super Bowl the next year. I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah, but
I agree with Random, but it's definitely
it's even though there are definite people in the NFL right now who use Bill Belichick. The Jags, apparently, him and Tony Khan have beef. Shad Khan's son, they have beef. Uh-huh. Tony, you can't even run AEW. I don't know why you're trying to tell one of the greatest coaches of all time or the greatest coach of all time that he can't coach for you with the way you've been running things.
Yeah.
So it's just whatever, but that's what you say. If you want to call me out for that, get all your facts straight. Trying to claim legacy or that his dad coached for 2 years. Yo, I lived in Kansas City for 8 years. I'm never claiming Kansas City. That's not where I'm from.
Well,
that's not where I'm from. I just lived there.
I was born in Connecticut, and I don't claim Connecticut.
Like, come on now. This ain't that hard.
Mike, you're in Oregon. It's the same shit.
No, it's not. That's actually disrespectful to Oregon.
I can't look at Eugene or Oregon the same ever again after that stat you told us, man.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly over the state, just stank face the whole time, Brandon.
Just know any scars on your face other than your forehead, Mike, and I'm questioning. Listen, man. Let's go with the topic. We posted it as the thumbnail. Are the Bills the best team in the NFL?
I think you have to say they are. They walked into they beat Kansas City. Sure, they beat them at home, but then to go into Detroit, one of the tougher places to play, and Josh Allen was a monster. That was a monster.
He's the best quarterback in football right now. I'll tell you that much.
And they found a way to win that game. Took all the shots the Lions gave them, and they walked out with the dub. If you beat the Chiefs and the Lions in the same season, and be as good as they are, where the Chiefs cannot take a step back, because once they tie, the Bills get the 1 seed because of tiebreakers. So the Chiefs have to keep going and obviously beating the Lions. I think that you have to say they're the best team in football right now.
I think two things. And I'll let you guys go. I think why they're not the best team in football. That defense is still sus to me. I look at it like this. Yes, you guys do. They beat the dogs. My God, I don't know. Way to go, Georgetown. Yes, you guys did beat on the Lions, and you guys beat the Chiefs. Chiefs are abysmal. Like, they're not as good as we think they are, and we know this. Yes, they have Patrick Mahomes, but at the end of the day, you're gonna always respect him because Patrick Mahomes is there, and you never know with that nigga. So I always respect that. I know that's what we go off of, so that's understandable. But you still have to be careful with, assuming they're good because Patrick Mahomes plays for them. I mean, because they beat the Chiefs when the Chiefs are falling apart. Another team that's falling apart. I've been saying we don't trust the Lions defense, and I'm out.
They just
on the
don't have
Lions.
anybody left.
I'm out on the Lions completely. Montgomery out for the season. He's done for the year. I am.
This is really heartbreaking because the Lions, as we know, they've been god awful for as long as all of us have been alive.
Oh, let me say this too.
So this
that team in Philly, real quick. That team in Philly. Damn, Zay, I hate that you saw it. So like I'm going off for you. That team in Philly is what I want to say. Everything. They have everything.
They are legitimately to me the best team in football.
Period.
The Lions, this seemed like their year. They were maturing. They were blowing teams out, but they just couldn't get over these injuries. What do they have, like 11 guys on IR right now?
They had 17 the last time I checked.
17, my goodness.
They have more. Their defense cannot keep people.
They just can't keep up. You're not going to have – nobody has this much depth of missing 17 guys. I mean, honestly.
And y'all about to see who Jahmyr Gibbs really is, because as great as he is, he ain't no Chris Johnson. That boy is not ready to be the number one back over there, and he got to get majority carries. And I don't even know who the other running back is. Who's the other running back on that team?
Who knows? Jahmyr Gibbs. He's only in the second season. I think he'll be fine. He'll learn.
But he can't finish the season. Like, they can't ride him like crazy and finish the season.
No, absolutely not. But I mean, that defense is gonna be chopped liver now. Now they don't have anybody left really. Your star guy, Hutch, is out. Your star corner's out.
Colin Davis.
McNeil's out. I mean, he's their best run stuffer they got. DJ Reader's hurt too, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, what can they do, man? What can they do? This late in the season, you can't acquire nobody that's really going to fill those spots. The Lions they're cooked right now.
Especially to like know the system too. Like with Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, you can't find a running back and get that.
To come in and playoff football, you're not going to be able to depend on that. The Bills, I think, are the second best team in the league. I still respect the Eagles more because they have so much firepower on defense and on offense. But yeah, the Bills are making some noise. They're impressing me this season. Josh Allen is playing great. Although you still got Joe Burrow and Lamar, who I think is playing better. Just off
that
the games
defense,
I'm watching.
though, like, I don't like that. How much they let them score. Memphis. How much they let them score in that Lions game. I don't like that. The
Bills' biggest thing to me is when it comes to playing like star corners or whatever, who's really going to get open? Because Amari Cooper, they're not using him at all. I mean, it hasn't changed. It hasn't moved the needle
or something like that.
No,
he had a knee thing.
He's been off and on the field, but he hasn't produced really much of anything.
But he got that. I'm be real with you. He got there late. They got to figure it out. That's the guy that if they keep him for one more year going to next year, he's gonna be great with them because he don't say too much. He'll be he'll put up the numbers he put up in Dallas to me. But he'll be 1,100 yard guy.
I'm talking this season, like how who's gonna be
that defense ain't good enough to beat nobody seriously though, Brandon. That defense ain't good enough to beat nobody seriously. Honestly, that defense has been abysmal. And if Josh Allen got to do everything, I don't like that. And my biggest thing is this:
you can do everything and still lose.
Yeah, my biggest thing is this too. It's another team in the NFC that we are not giving credit to who are healthy and have everybody when they need them. Man, that Vikings team, man, I get it. I know F-Dot, he don't trust Sam Darnold. Man, that Vikings team is easily a top 3 team. And I'm probably putting them over just because of the injuries. I'm probably putting them over Kansas City and Lions. They might be number 2, dog. And we just keep saying Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold has done nothing but play good ball. Like, what we want from Sam Darnold?
Okay, but we never seen Sam Darnold in the playoff.
And
we've never seen him in the playoff. And you're telling me with the chips on the table, whether or not it's, let's just say the Vikings make the Super Bowl and they have to go up against a Josh Allen or a Patrick Mahomes or even in the NFC playoffs, where you have to go up against a Jared Goff or a Jalen Hurts, you're very confident that Sam Darnold can make plays when we've never seen him do it. We've never seen him do it.
Here's why I'm gonna get you though, random. Here's why I'm gonna get you. We watched last year, right? We watched last year with Brock Purdy, right? You all right over there? You all right?
Yeah, no, it's just my ankle. Keep going.
So little itch, huh? Little ashiness. We watched last year with Brock Purdy.
It's on fire. It's hurt, but it don't matter. I'll tell you after.
But we watched last year with Brock Purdy, and we watched what they did. This between Kevin O'Connell and just what this Vikings offense has, this is a better offense than the 49ers was last year. And I think the defense is just as good, if not better, than what the 49ers were last year. So I look at it like this. They might not win the Super Bowl if they go against, a certain quarterback, but they can make it to the Super Bowl. They can make it to the Super Bowl the way Brock Purdy did, because I'm looking at the Vikings are done. I'm done with them. I mean, the Vikings, but the Lions are done. I'm done with them. But when you look at Brandon, let me talk to Brandon. Addison and Jefferson, or Ayuk, Debo, and Addison, Jefferson, Hawkinson, Kittle, Ayuk, Debo.
But I just think offensive line though and running back. That's
their offensive line is
fine. The Vikings offensive line is great.
It's good enough. Yeah.
It's a top 7 offensive line. They ain't got no hope.
No,
Sam Darnold gets sacked a lot. None of that, and they pick up blitzes. One of the best teams at picking up blitzes.
And Aaron Jones is he's an outstanding receiving back. I mean, he got to clean his fumbles up, because my God,
he do be putting
football. Yeah, he fumbles the football like.
This offense ain't been this good. This offense ain't been this good since Robert Smith, Randy, and Chris Carter.
Oh yeah, I mean, what else did they have? I mean, they had. What's his name?
And then Sam make all the throws you give him time. I do believe that. And then I think this is why I believe in them. Brian Flores and Kevin O'Connell can get Sam Darnold to win the Super Bowl. I'm like I trust them, dog. I trust them because I think that that defense does its job defensively. They do what they're supposed to do. And then the biggest thing about the defense is this about that Vikings defense. Not only do they get to the passer, but they have the ability to be chameleons on offense and go with the flow. And that defense wants you to be a certain way, it's going to be a certain way. And I agree with how Lamar Johnson's saying. It's so many guys that I don't trust to play. I don't give a fuck what Jalen Hurts game he had in the Super Bowl versus Patrick Mahomes. If they lose, I promise you it'll be his fault. I promise you. If they lose, it'll be his fault. If the Lions lose, it's gonna be Goff's fault. There's so many guys in the playoffs that I do not trust. You know what's funny? I trust a Baker.
The Lions lost last year. Wasn't Goff's fault?
No, it was not. His loss. It was
Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell was a little too greedy, and whoever the third receiver was on their team couldn't catch the ball.
But didn't he throw that pick? I know Gibbs fumbled, but did he throw a pick too?
No.
In the playoffs?
In the playoffs against the 49ers? Let me check, but he was not the reason why they lost last year. Because I remember.
No, I don't think he was either.
Dan Campbell was going for it too much on fourth down, and also when they're driving to win the game, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff hit a receiver right in his chest and he dropped it. That's not Jared Goff's fault.
I get it, but I still don't. He's still not somebody I trust when it comes down. That's the only reason why we keep. Oh my God, get busy, Memphis. That's the only reason why we keep basically going with what we go with when it comes to the Lions and their offensive game is because a lot of times we don't trust Jared Goff to get it done versus the best of the best because it has a shootout. But if they do. You don't want to see Jared Goff have to go toe for toe. Both defenses ain't doing shit. You don't want to see Jared Goff have to go toe to toe with Matthew Stafford. I don't even want to see Jared Goff going toe to toe versus Matt.
But he's done that though.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
But Jared Goff's done that. Dude, yeah, he's gone toe to toe with Drew Brees and won. Like he's done that.
He went toe to go against Stafford and won. But
and Patrick Mahomes beat him.
He did do that.
Yeah, so like he's right. By the way,
you didn't have to do that. Just last game, he threw for 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. So he was balling.
And also the one thing he said about Purdy last year.
Can y'all hear me? Damn
it. Yeah. But last year, he's trying to say again. Brock Purdy had a full year of playing in the playoffs.
Can y'all hear me?
Sure. Yeah. Remember, Brock Purdy got hurt. Brock Purdy got hurt. He broke his his
Yeah, his
arm like a minute
elbow,
into the
elbow.
NFC Championship game. His elbow a minute into the NFC Championship game 2 years ago. So he has the experience of winning playoff games. Sam Darnold's literally cold turkey. Look, I'm still thinking, even at the end of it now, in the playoffs, what's going to kill the Eagles is not Jalen Hurts. It's going to be Nick Sirianni. That's why, even though the Eagles are 11-2, Nick Sirianni's still coaching for his job. Don't get me wrong.
Real quick. Let me ask you something real quick. And I think part of the reason why Nick Sirianni is coaching for his job because the team's so good, it's almost like you can't lose. That's part of the reason why. What are we going to do, though?
Horrendous decisions.
Let's be real. What are we going to do? If they win it all, are we not going to give Nick Sirianni credit? But if they lose
he has to get credit. He'll
get credit. I'm saying, Mike, I want to figure it out. Because if they win it all, will we say Nick Sirianni got that team to a Super Bowl? Or won the Super Bowl? Or will we say if they lose it, but we will, if they lose it, say, Nick Sirianni's fault. Like, that's not fair.
No,
it is fair because they have all the
fair.
talent. They have the best roster in the entire NFL. You have to win the Super Bowl with this team. You're in a win now mode. You clearly you retooled that defense coming from last year because it was abysmal.
Retool ain't the word. Y'all got
because it was abysmal. That secondary.
Bro.
Think about how bad
they're the best team in the NFL to me.
It's not even close.
It's night and day. So if
especially if you took out the quarterback position.
If they did all these changes and Nick Sirianni, honestly, they have pass rush, they have the corners, they have the safeties, they have the O-line, which is great. We all know that. They have the running backs, they have the receivers. You don't win the Super Bowl, it's Super Bowl or bust.
But let me ask you something, Brandon. Toe to toe, right? Toe to toe. Offense is clicking on both sides. Matthew Stafford or Jalen Hurts in a game with the Rams and them, they going back and forth. Like how Buffalo and the Rams were going. Who you got?
I'll take
this year or
Stafford, but Stafford, in my opinion, is better than Hurts. That's
he is.
But we know. Yeah. What I'm saying is this: do you trust Jalen? Okay, how about this much? Do you trust Jalen Hurts? Minute 13 left.
It's not about who's
up
better,
by 5. Got to get a touchdown. Matter of fact, 2 minutes left. Up by 5. Got to get a touchdown in the Super Bowl or in the NFC Championship game to come back and win the game for you.
Yeah,
he's never been in that situation.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
two number ones on his team.
There's
no way he's not going to be able to make those throws. You have two dominant number.
But Brandon, have we seen him not make them throws though?
You said what?
Wait.
I could also show you clips of Patrick Mahomes not making the throws. All last year,
or not
when Jalen Hurts was finding different ways to win games.
He never had this though. This is crazy. Saquon, the best O-line in the league. AJ, Devontae Smith, who's Devontae. Okay, I get it now. Sometimes y'all be like, "You're number one." And I'm like, "All right, niggas, we thought the same what you do." Devontae Smith number one. He can go somewhere right now and be number one easily.
Look, I'm not gonna say he's never had this, but Tyreek Hill with the Chiefs is better than both of them that they got there. Travis Kelce.
No.
Yes, he is.
Wait,
you bugging out.
Brown was hurt
you are
like 5 or 6 games.
Hold on. Tyreek Hill with the Chiefs was arguably the best.
You think Tyreek Hill is better than Devontae Smith and AJ Brown put together?
If we're taking Tyreek Hill, he's better than both of them. Tight end's not even close. Let's go in cap.
No.
Tight end's not even close. He clears.
Running back ain't close. Running back ain't close. O-line ain't close.
So
I mean, offensive player caller also clears.
Let's do this.
So if we're comparing,
let's do this, Brandon. Let's do this to make it easy for you. Okay, quarterback on a scale of 1 to 10. What's Patrick Mahomes?
He's 2,000.
No, but it's just 10. Don't be over this 10, right? Quarterback on a scale of 1 to 10. What's Jalen Hurts?
A 7.
Yeah.
Running back on a scale of 1 to 10. What's Saquon Barkley?
10.
A 10.
Running back on a scale of 1 to 10. What's whoever was there?
Buddy's name.
They had.
It was like a 5, low-key. It was
Damien Williams right before they started winning Super Bowls. Kareem Hunt got cut. Right before.
Time out. Who background is that?
Your president of the United States is trying to sue like 5 media companies.
That's not me. That's not me at all.
That is Riddell.
It has to be Riddell.
But he had it on mute. That's weird. Anyway, so we got 10 verse 7. Now we got running backs. 10 verse what? What are we giving that Alaire or whoever you want to call?
Friday was Alaire.
Like 5.
Yeah, he was like a 5. It was by committee.
Yeah, it was by committee.
Okay, cool. So 5. Cool. Now let's do it. So now we go on a scale of whatever we going to, right? So now we go on receivers. Let's go tight end. Gallard is a what?
Goddard is about an 8. About an 8.
He's a 7-8. Yeah, 8. I mean, 8.
Okay, let's go 7.5. Break it in half. 7.5 versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, but Travis
Kelce's a 10.
Cool. O-line. What's the Eagles?
Eagles have a 10. Eagles have a 10.
Actually, they're 11. Shit.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10. 10.
Cool. 10. What's the Chiefs O-line?
Probably like a maybe. I mean,
they were about 7 too.
I can't remember who was on there.
7.
7, 8.
Okay, cool. So we say 7.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 7. What is the receiver? So we got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, and then we have Tyreek Hill and who's on the other side of him? Valdez-Scantling.
That's Sammy Watkins.
This is what I mean.
Hold on, this is what I mean though, because I feel like Easy's doing the same thing. I would take that Tyreek Hill over AJ Brown and Devontae Smith right now.
That ain't even the best version of Tyreek. Tyreek's best version of him is honestly the one that plays with the Dolphins.
And I would still, once again, take that Tyreek Hill.
Riddell, there's no way you taking one Tyreek over AJ because AJ is the top 5 receiver.
And also AJ gets hurt. AJ also
his first year getting hurt.
Hold on. Yeah, he was also hurt with the Titans. But also we also see now that Brandon Graham didn't just say what he said out of nowhere. The team's winning. What's AJ Brown doing? Complaining about targets. That's what's going on.
That got to do with productivity, though. You can't blame it on the productivity, though.
Yeah.
He literally
complain and you produce. I'm happy with that.
Oh, but that should still say something that he's complaining. Easy. I don't know if you're an Eagles fan or something. I just telling you what I would prefer. That's what I'm telling you. It's not about whatever. Let's just shorten it. The Eagles will also have a better defense also. But the coaching staff, it's the Kansas City clears. They clear every facet. Better offensive play caller, better defensive coordinator. They clear. They just didn't have the talent like this one has. But if we're trying to
Random, I understand you like Tyreek Hill, but bro, there's no way you telling me AJ Brown and Tyreek Hill, bro. I mean AJ Brown and if Tyreek's a 10, AJ's easily an 8.5. If Devontae's an 8.5 himself too, they're both 8.5.
I've said what I need to say.
Sammy's a 5.
That's crazy. He's not better than both of them combined, but he is better than both of them.
He's better than both of them, of course. But combined,
dude,
there's no way you're telling me I'm gonna take if I'm a GM and I say you can get 2, you can get AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, or one Tyreek. I'm gonna say give me one Tyreek. No,
and I'm saying that. Saying that. This is my opinion. Wow. So I'm saying it's my opinion.
This is Brandon. This is that Trent. Aaron Donald was better than James Harrison, Woodley, and Brick Kissel all together. Like that's that conversation.
I thought you were gonna say that Aaron Donald wasn't better than James Harrison.
Yeah, no. He said no. Trent said Aaron Donald was better than Harrison, Woodley, and Brick Kissel all together.
Kiesel,
yeah, Brick Kissel. Yeah, like that. Like I just don't like. There is not a receiver. There's not a receiver in the league. Like, I'm be real with you. We don't even for what we think is good. I'm be totally honest with you. For what we think is good nowadays, it's really trash compared to like I'll say prime Randy Moss, Patriots Randy Moss, prime Vikings Randy Moss is literally better than AJ Brown and Devontae Smith put together. I take prime Randy Moss over both of them right now. Yeah. We don't even prime Calvin Johnson. I take him over both of them right now. Yeah. We don't even have a receiver in the league that's that good. Like, no offense. I love JJ. I love JJ. JJ ain't good enough. He compared to them niggas is regular.
Regular? What are we talking about?
Bradell. What are we talking about compared to what they were? Like, let's be real.
I don't care. Like, you're calling them regular. Jettis, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill are generational receivers. Let's not get it twisted.
But compared to Calvin
Randy
Johnson,
Moss is literally like
Brandon. Let me go, Brandon. Compared to Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, like what are we talking about?
Unguardable guys. You could bracket them and they still are catching the ball. Still.
So are those 3 guys. And also,
no. What are you talking about?
We've literally seen Jettis do it.
What are we talking about?
Right, anyway, we've literally seen Jettis do that.
All right, he's not getting open like
one-handed, whether or not when in Buffalo last year or 2 years ago, when he was falling back one-handed and What about the
Randy did that every week.
I can name literally
Every week.
30
God.
to
No,
40 Randy
listen,
Moss catches
listen.
where he
Okay,
did
just
that, bro.
because you're
That nigga was doing it 4 or 5 times a week.
no. Listen, you guys
Calvin
are
Johnson.
stop screaming early.
Hold on,
Stop
random.
screaming.
Let me gauge them. I'm gonna ask early, and I'm gonna ask Brandon a question. Is Brandon Marshall and Steve Smith regular guys compared to the guys you mentioned?
I'm gonna say this. Brandon Marshall, Andre Johnson, and Steve Smith. If you drop them three and they prime in the league right now, they're literally the top 3 receivers over everybody in the league right now.
Easily.
Easily.
Before
Y'all poo-poo them for that league. That's what I mean.
I'm not gonna
poo-poo
do
Steve Smith, Brandon Marshall, Andre Johnson for what they were back then. But if you drop them 3 right now and they prime in this league, they literally are better than every
They're
receiver.
going, they're going crazy.
I'm not gonna touch that because I'm just not gonna touch that right now. Answer the question. Are they regular? You didn't answer the question. Are they regular?
Literally, I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say this. For today's league, they're dominant. What they were.
Stop doing that. Are they regular?
Compared to who?
That's what I'm saying. Compared to who?
You guys are comparing to?
Compared to Randy Moss?
Compared
Compared to Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and Calvin Johnson, yes, Steve Smith, Andre Johnson, and Brandon Marshall are regular. yeah, they are.
Yes, bro.
Dude. Randy Moss would get double teamed with the corner 20 yards back, still burn both of them, and catch it for a touchdown.
We're not
every
saying
week.
Brandon.
Every week.
We're not saying.
I've never seen
early.
You've never seen that
real quick, Brandon. Real quick, Brandon. I'm quiet. Real quick, I'm quiet. I've never seen, literally, bro. I'm 30 years old, and I watch football, and I'm talking about my father, my uncle. These are niggas who, God rest my father's soul. These niggas who watch football for 40, 50 years. They will tell you. If they was living, they would tell you. I've never, bro, all my time watching football, watched a team literally cover a receiver like a gunner and a punt with Calvin Johnson. I've never. No one has ever done that.
And this is why I'm getting mad. This is why I'm starting to get mad. Because y'all are acting like we're putting Jamar Jettas in that class. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying at all.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay, but we're saying right now, those 3, Jamar, Tyreek Hill, and Jettas are in a league by themselves. Then the receiver list starts. As much as I like Amon-Ra.
Today's era, though.
That's all we have to work with is today's era. That's all we have to work with is today. They didn't play in 2006. They didn't do that. They only play today. That's what we're saying. People thinking that we're trying to compare Jettas to prime. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's putting them in the same class. I don't know why you guys tuck to that, but we're saying that right now. Those are the clear difference.
They haven't even hit their first major contract. This is how
we got to this conclusion, though. This is how we got to the conclusion. You literally said that you think that Tyreek Hill is so good that he's better than AJ Brown and Devonta Smith put together. I'm telling you, there is no receiver in today's league who's that good.
No,
there is none.
I disagree. I think Jamar showed you this year that he's that nice. Even though he's 10, he's been balling out. He's going to win the Triple Crown. Jettas is that nice.
How many yards does Jamar Chase have right now?
I can look. Stats.
Early makes me want to look like.
So
I don't want to be
here are Jamar's stats on the season. Here are Jamar's stats on the season. He's 102 receptions, 1,413 yards, and 15 touchdowns.
How many games left?
So we get about 1,700, right?
No, there's 3 games left.
We get about 1,700, right? Probably 1,700.
Not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. If Randy, now you're giving Randy now mind you, you're giving Randy a Joe Burrow level quarterback. Dog, Randy or Calvin Johnson, a Joe Burrow level quarterback. In today's league in today's league,
he didn't have Tom Brady.
Let me get out. In
He had Tom Brady.
In today's league, exactly. In today's league,
wait.
wait. Please let me get out. I have a brain fart. In today's league with the rules, Randy would literally be at 1,700 yards right now. now.
I hate when people do
probably
this.
ain't
I hate
week
this,
8.
man.
I hate when people do that.
I hate this.
It's
Y'all
true.
act like-
It's
yo,
true.
That's why we should move on from this
It's
topic.
true, y'all.
That's why I've been
It's
saying
true.
because
It
I'm not
is.
trying to have this conversation. This is
Let's just go. Let's just go.
Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
We're not getting anything
Who
done.
y'all think is the most physical receiver in the league right now?
Physical, probably AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Yo, clear as AJ Brown.
Yeah,
I don't look. Let's move on because now we're just wasting time. Move on to the next topic because you keep trying to put these. We're not saying that, but for you to just act like what these three guys in the league are doing right now.
Mind you, Brandon, you giving these niggas one more game.
Please stop talking, please. When even right now, Jettis is breaking Randy Moss's records. The fastest to do this, the fastest to do that in the same uniform that Randy Moss did. We're not saying that they're the best, but Jettis is clearly doing something great here. Doing something great with also bad quarterbacks like Randy had. Bad quarterbacks. So we're not first things first. Kirk Cousins.
Because does Kirk suck or not? Does he suck or not?
Kirk Cousins is mid. That's what Kirk Cousins is.
So what was Dante Culpepper?
Dante Culpepper was better than Kirk Cousins.
What?
Better than Kirk Cousins.
Oh, you lying? Oh, now we picking Dante Culpepper?
No. Oh my God. We're wasting time. We're wasting time now. Let's go.
I can't do it. Riddell. Riddell, you better speak up.
Early.
Speak up, Riddell, please.
Being sick. You guys.
I mean, Dante
also being sick. And also Randy Moss has had a quarterback that Jettis literally can never have unless he leaves the team, and Tom Brady. But we also don't want to talk about that either. You want to bring
Here's what's so cool. There are guys, and I've had this conversation before. There are guys that we literally say, if they got this guy, it would be over with. Randy just did what we thought he would do if he got a Tom Brady. He just did what we thought he would do.
Okay, then put Jettis on with Patrick Mahomes and see what he does.
I bet he still has 23 touchdowns. I bet he won't. He can play. They can give him one more extra game. I bet he still won't get 23 touchdowns.
Oh my God. Let's just go.
He ain't even the best receiver in the league no more. Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league right now.
No. I that's why I disagree with you.
Jettis
is still number one.
You just don't like Jettis.
I like what Jamar Chase gives you.
Jettis gets bracketed more than Jamar does. Jamar gets a lot of one-on-ones. Because see that.
Also,
whoa. This year, Jettis is not getting
Jettis is getting bracketed. I've seen it in the red zone. In the red zone, he's getting bracketed. I've seen it
early. So we're acting like Justin Jefferson runs like a 4.7 or something.
No.
Justin Jefferson is still super athletic. He can beat up the top. I saw him.
He is nowhere near as athletic as Randy Moss.
He's not. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying about Jamar.
What the hell?
Oh, you're talking about Jamar? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm saying why he's still better than Jamar. Because I seen him. I forgot what game it was, but I seen him beat a bracket on a deep post where there's two guys there and he just beat him. So I know. Yeah. When you're looking at we have a conversation whether or not Jefferson could get better at this point, because I honestly don't know if he can, because he's just such a high level. He's not going to get faster. Like, what can he do better?
Dude, he's incredible.
But he's still the best receiver in the league.
Yeah. I think
at
he's
this point
better route runner than Jamar is. I mean, he can get the yak that Jamar does. Jamar is just a lot stronger.
I think Jamar is great.
No. He's not
better yak guy, but
I understand he is, but Jettis is a pretty good yak guy.
And I'm taking Jamar in the catching. I'm taking Jamar catching traffic ability too.
No, what? Give me Jettis
over Jettis, bro. You out of your mind.
Over Jettis is nuts.
Jettis
is nuts, and you know.
And Jettis don't drop nothing. Like when he dropped that ball, when he dropped that touchdown,
but he doesn't go to touchdown. But you're right. It threw me off. It threw me off too.
I've never seen him drop a ball. Jettis does not drop passes.
Oh, he dropped. Wait. He did drop one against the Bears, but I do agree. He's got ridiculous.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So do you say? Okay, Brandon, toe for toe, Jettis or Jettis, toe for toe, Jettis or Marvin Harrison?
Jettis.
That's tough.
Jettis.
That's tough.
Jettis.
Yeah, you gotta get
Jettis.
All right, well, let's break it down. Who has better route running?
Oh, here we go.
Marvin.
Jettis.
Nah, I say Marvin.
Jettis.
Who has better hands?
Jettis.
Marvin.
Jettis.
Yo, what do you mean, Jettis? Marvin? Oh my God, y'all don't like. Okay, all right. Niggas don't understand how good Marvin might be top 3 best hands of all time, or at least top 5. Bro, he never dropped anything.
Jettis, bro.
Jettis doesn't drop anything.
He's not better than Jettis. When was okay?
How's he not better if he doesn't drop anything?
Yeah, do y'all understand? I need to understand. Do y'all understand that Marvin Harrison was putting up 16
I'm saying
touchdowns?
he's not better as a
1,800. Do y'all understand that Marvin
That's
Harrison was putting up 16 touchdowns, 1,800 yards in like 05, 06?
Back
I hope y'all understand what that looks like, y'all.
Early.
Hold on.
You can't early.
Then add all the context. He was playing with Peyton Manning. He was playing with Peyton Manning.
Early. If your sentence is he got this in 05,
Marvin would have did that
06,
against anybody.
I'm
Dude. I'm
not
gonna be honest with
hearing
you.
you. You can't just use the 2005. You can't use the mid 2000s and tax every single receiver in this league because they play now. I'm not hearing that. I'm sorry. It's not happening. It's not happening for me.
I just told you if Andre, Steve, like literally Andre, Steve, Andre, Steve, Chad, and those guys, if they play in today's era, they're better than Jettis and
I don't, bro. No,
Steve Smith is not better than Justin Jefferson. Bro.
They're not better than Jettis. They're not better than Chase.
If you give me, so I'll say this: Steve might not be better. He might not be. I think it's. Listen, for again, I'm putting in all the factors though. Everything that's going on, bro. So Steve might not be better than Jettis, but I think the productivity is the same.
No, it's not.
All right, so y'all.
Jettis is going.
I will say this. I will say
you're not gonna tell me in today's era. Steve Smith giving you 1,400 yards a season.
The only thing
you keep using this arrow
than Jefferson is speed.
I'm not trying to hear
because that do matter though. Because Riddell, why I say it matters because you have so many quarterbacks who throw the ball more. You have so many quarterbacks who literally.
Hold on. Marvin literally benefited for what you're chastising other people for. All Peyton did was throw the goddamn ball. His team, the Colts, complained because the Patriots were strapping him up too much, and that's why the pass interference rules changed, and he benefited from it.
They wouldn't strap him up.
Early stop. They
weren't strapping him up. They were holding him.
Early stop. The rules are the facts are the facts. He benefited from a quarterback who loved to throw the ball. That's what Marvin did. And guess what? He was also a Hall of Fame quarterback, a top 3 quarterback of all time. He only played with them every year except for one season that he played with the guy. And yet we are chastising other people for their quarterback play, yet you don't want to bring that up for Marvin, who literally benefited. He was a literal progeny. He was a literal beneficiary, first of all, of the new passing era. Marvin benefited from that.
Okay.
Of all the people
we always do quarterbacks, right? We always do quarterbacks, right? Who's the best quarterback in the league not named Patrick Mahomes right now?
In my opinion, if Joe Burrow won more games, it'd be Joe Burrow.
Okay, so let's go with Joe Burrow, right? Burrow, right? Because he's the perfect, accurate, get you the ball quarterback, right?
Timing and all that.
We're gonna use the same quarterback, so it's no excuse. Would you take if you gave Andre Johnson 5 years with Joe Burrow? You like him or Jettis 5 years with Joe Burrow?
Jettis.
I'm willing to say. I'm willing to say. I'm saying Calvin, but there's
no. I'm saying Andre. I said Andre.
You say Andre?
Give me Jettis.
Dre's only knock on him is the health because he was banged up here and there. But
he was healthy. We talking about his prime.
Dre when healthy, dude.
He was good. The Andre Johnson.
It's a toss up for me. I could go either way.
The Andre comp right now is AJ Brown. Like they are very similar receivers. They'll be doing similar things. Just AJ Brown's more athletic than Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson would be very good.
All right, let's move on.
Riddell, what?
What are you talking about?
Let's move on from
this conversation.
Okay.
It's like that one pod.
Andre Johnson's bigger too. And he's 6'4".
Andre is bigger.
He was literally faster, stronger. Bigger. He jumped higher. All right, let's move on.
Andre Johnson jumps out the gym, dude.
Let's move on.
So does AJ.
You guys got it.
Not like Andre. Not at all.
Let's go.
Brandon Marshall or Jefferson.
Let's move on. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Jefferson.
Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. Our rookie of the week.
You know that I better hear Brian Thomas Jr. from everybody's mouth right now.
We're not gonna do that. But Brandon, you go. You go first.
Brian Thomas Jr. had 10 catches, 100 yards, 2 tutties. Where you know who the quarterback was throwing him the ball? Mac Jones.
Worst quarterback in the NFL.
The worst in the NFL. And that decimated offense that is the Jaguars. All right, okay, top 3 worst, whatever. But he is that Jaguars team is decimated. They playing for nothing, and Brian Thomas Jr. is still balling out. How can he not be Rookie of the Week? How can he not be? With Mac Jones. It don't matter who's throwing the football. Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, whoever else on the Jaguars quarterback roster that stinks. He has been producing. We got to give him this week. We have to.
I would if he won.
Oh my God.
But he didn't.
It's a receiver. It's a
you
receiver.
can't win
How
on the Jags, bro.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
No. We've done it for every single other person. We picked them, but if they won, yes, we have.
We've only done that for quarterbacks. We've only done it for quarterbacks.
Rob Bowers lost, and we gave him Rookie of the Week. We had
we only do it for quarterbacks. Early's the only one that does that, or no one else does that. Early's literally the only one that taxes all the players. We're not taxing a receiver for not winning. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Like, we don't tax receivers for losing in the playoffs. We only tax them if they play bad in the playoffs.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not doing that.
All I want in terms of this, he's a great pick, but he lost.
It doesn't matter though. He's a receiver.
What do you want him to
do? What do you want him to do? Throw the ball? Have Mac Jones become like what? I don't understand, bro.
And he made Mac Jones.
But how is he? How is he? Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. How is he over?
So who should be Rookie of the Week?
We got a few. We can go both.
Let me put agendas first before you.
We can go
Daniels. What are you talking about?
3 picks early. What are you talking about?
But he still had 3 touchdowns too.
He stunk.
I wasn't going to say Bo Nix.
And I love Bo Nix. He stunk. He did.
The second half
had a game that you should not have had.
Are you serious?
He played better than Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay, Jaden Daniels.
No,
Brian Thomas was more. Jane Daniels had big plays, but he wasn't.
He was good in the first half. In that second half, he kind of fell off. Brian Thomas Jr. was consistent that entire game.
So 25 for 31.
So 10 catches for 100 fucking.
Wait. 25 for 31.
He had 2 touchdowns himself.
35 for 25 for 31.
How many touchdowns did he have?
Wait, let me finish. 25 for 31, 246 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And who's the competition?
And 66 rushing yards.
Who's the competition?
Who did the Jacks play?
You said what?
Who did the Jacks play?
The Jets.
They had the Jets, which is a better secondary. That's a better secondary.
Oh,
that's a better secondary.
Y'all been shitting on Sauce all year. Now it's a better secondary.
They've been a pretty bad defense.
It's a better secondary, bro.
I don't understand what early.
Hey, can I put you an agenda since you wanted to talk all this hoopla? Because now I'm becoming a little bit of a hater because people are disrespecting my boy. He's played with Matt Jones. Blah, 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 blah. He's played with Trevor Lawrence, Matt Jones. There's another guy
10 touchdowns,
who's played with Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, and Tim Boyle. But people quick to forget.
Mac Jones is equally as bad as those guys. Cut it out.
He had Tim Boyle and Tommy DeVito in the same game. Let's know. We're not
talking.
Clear
Mac Jones.
We're not
Mac Jones.
We're not. No.
Yes.
So Riddell, are you saying Malik Neighbors had a better week than Brian Thomas? You're saying his performance was better?
If people are going to use the Matt Jones argument, then you got to double with Malik Neighbors because he was cooking Marlon Humphrey with Tim Boyle and Tommy DeVito. So I'm just
saying, like DJ Reed, what is in the top corner in this game?
He's not Marlon Humphrey.
You said what?
He's not Marlon Humphrey.
He's not.
He ain't false. He's not.
That's nasty.
So Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon this year is the top 5 corner. Stop. No, that's nasty.
DJ Reed is like 7th, bro.
He's like
7th. He's like 7th. He is.
In the first half of the season, he was like 7th. The second half.
No, DJ Reed has been playing consistent. He's been more consistent than Sauce. You think about Sauce. DJ Reed is the best corner in that team right now.
I agree. Sauce has been trash.
He's 7th. He's 7th.
No.
He is.
No, Marlon is clearly better this year, though. At the bare minimum.
I'm not arguing that Marlon is not better, but DJ Reed is no scrub either. That's what I'm saying to you.
I agree.
And that defense on the Jets is better than the Baltimore Ravens right now.
In terms of level of difficulty and in terms
of
it's
not. They ain't gonna lie. Ravens got it together. I ain't gonna lie. Ravens got it together. They just it was a bad week for them.
That boy neighbor.
Dude, I like the Jets defense more. I do.
I'm taking Jay Daniels. I'm taking Jay Daniels to win. He had a great game. I'm taking Jay Daniels.
Brian Thomas for me.
My pick is Brian Thomas Jr. But people have been sorting by.
Well, I mean, Jalen. For my team, Jalen Coker had 4 catches, 110 yards, and I think 2 touchdowns.
Hold on. Riddell, you took us through that whole rigmarole just to agree with me? You're a dick. You're
Riddell, put the face cam on. Let's see.
I just need to put that out to the NFL landscape because people.
We gave Malik Neighbors his love. It's Brian Thomas Jr. time now. Why do you do this?
Not you.
We gave him his love.
It's not you though. Like I've been seeing it on social media. It's like, oh, Brian Thomas Jr. is clearly the best receiver in this draft class. Brian Thomas Jr. has been the best receiver all season. I'm like, y'all just forgot about Malik Neighbors and what he's going through, right?
But you know, bro, you know how this league is though, Riddell. It's like that's how I'm telling you, that's how they treat you, dog.
What do you do for me lately?
When you ain't putting in the numbers because your quarterback is good, yeah, we do it all the time, and now you just getting a taste of it because we do this with quarterbacks.
We're doing it with Jettis and Jamar.
We do it with receivers all the time. When receivers fall off, we assume they just fall off and they ain't shit, and because they had a bad situation. But then when they get a good situation, then they come back to life. We do it all the time.
Crazy Neighbors is not falling.
People used to drag Terry McLaurin's name in the mud for the last couple of years.
Dog.
And he's top 10. He's top 10. Oh, you faking my boy.
I always.
I'm not you, dude. I'm just saying the media.
No, I know. Yeah, but I was an NFC East fan, so I watched him.
We literally said that DeAndre Hopkins has nothing left. Nothing.
We did
when they traded him to the Chiefs. Why did they? He has nothing left. Whole different ball game when he finally last year. Even prime example.
He balled out last year too.
Judy wasn't shit. Get Jameis Winston, things start clicking, whole different ball game. We do it all the time for the last couple years. And Njoku been good since Baker was there, but he had no damn quarterback. And the moment here come
Joe Flacco.
Now we give him respect. We do this to guys all the time, man. All the time. We just assume guys suck. We assume they ain't what they used to be. Like, we do this all the time. So that's on Malik Neighbors getting the same treatment. Right now, you mad about Malik Neighbors? No, we ain't saying nothing about Marvin.
I mean,
I'm still not taking Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr. over Marvin. Still not. I don't give a damn what's going on. I'm still not.
At least I think he leads the no, it's still Brian Thomas Jr. But Marvin has like 6 or 7 touchdowns. To have that, that's great.
He's a touchdown guy.
But they just actually abuse Brian Thomas Jr. like you're supposed to do when you have a number one receiver. Ain't nothing left over there. They abuse him. That's all it is.
Brian Thomas,
if Marvin Harrison played for the Jaguars, he get abused too.
Yeah. But at the same time, like if we're talking about what they've been doing on the field, Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. have been objectively playing better than Marvin Harrison. It's not just
that's not fair. That's not fair because when you watch the film, he literally misses Marvin.
Better. No, it's when you watch the film, they've been better than him. What do you mean? It's not a
but you gotta understand this though. When you watch the game, they give Malik and Brian Thomas more chances. They don't even be giving Marvin chances sometimes.
They try to force to give them the ball. Like they try to run the offense through them. They're not doing that. They run it through McBride.
To be fair, Marvin Harrison has only gotten double-digit targets once the whole season.
Come on, man.
And I don't necessarily disagree, but also Malik Neighbors.
And then you want to give it to him on 3rd and 17 with 4 niggas on him. And now, Marvin Harrison caught that. No. Terrible, man.
Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. are also more versatile because of their speed, their yak ability, their ability to not get open, but their ability to make a play when the ball is in their hands. They are way better than that compared to Marvin. So that's why they can be used.
Marvin Lilly had the crazy yak that led to
it was wide open. Don't give me the crazy
wide open. He made the plays.
What are you talking about? There was a bunch of plays where he's wide open.
We do this all the time because I'm gonna give you a prime example. Where was Saquon Barkley at running back last year?
Saquon?
Yeah, go ahead and lie and say he was top 5 or top 7 because he wasn't.
He was. What do you mean, bro?
If you watch,
I had him late, bro.
What are we talking about?
We went.
Jesus.
We was not talking about Saquon like that, y'all.
You weren't. I don't know what you were doing.
But you can be okay. But Riddell, you can be a fan of Saquon, but literally, we were not talking about him like
watching Saquon. He's
Saquon has been a top 3 back in the league pretty much since he's been in the league.
No, I
ain't gonna go that far.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he has. He was on it. Dude,
rookie year, like, nah, man.
Wait.
He had a great rookie.
Wait.
He had an amazing rookie year, though.
I said damn near since he's been in the league. I said damn near since he's been in the league. Right? As a rookie, sure, not top 3. That's fine. But I'm saying, I watched them play. They had no offensive line. None. for literally his whole career. Literally his whole career.
We were literally saying
it doesn't matter. Wait, early. It doesn't matter how good you are if you do not have a hole to run through. You aren't gonna do well. And Saquon was getting 1,000 yards.
He stayed hurt. I know you lying because he was. I remember specifically because when he was getting hurt back to back, we were looking at Saquon like, oh, maybe he might be one of them guys who never really healthy like that. I remember them 2 years
when he's on the field. I'm not talking about how.
But Mike, when a guy's barely on the field for 2 or 3 years, we're not looking at him the same as we do. We not.
I mean,
he's number one now. Don't get me wrong. He's number one now. But that old line is also
always thought
amazing.
Since Saquon got to where he is, as when I'm talking about like when he really peaked, I thought that Saquon Barkley was the best back in the league. I did. Maybe Derrick Henry, and also you got to keep in mind I didn't play football and I didn't get into football until a lot later. So when Derrick Henry was getting 2,000 yards, I probably would have said Derrick Henry was the best running back in the league. But I've always thought top 2, top 3. I mean, it's just undeniable the talent, undeniable.
Now we were all saying Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. Those are the 2 guys.
Like last year,
CMC was in there here and there. It's been Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb for a while. Number 1, number 2.
Saquon.
Right. If you look at the player profiles, you can still make an argument that Saquon is better.
Yeah, top 5, but it wasn't top 2.
Okay. Let's do this because we can go off numbers, right?
Nick Chubb had great offensive lines in his prime.
In 2018, was Saquon a top his rookie year? 2018 rookie year, was he a top 3 running back?
No. 2018.
No, just change it from. We're doing it to semantics. Just change top 3 to top 5. Like it's not a big deal.
But top 5, I'm fine with.
Okay, top 5. He was number 2 in rushing that year, his rookie year. You got Zeke, you got Todd Gurley out there, right? Okay, cool. 2000.
He was better. He's better than Zeke.
Yeah, he
maybe rookie 2018. Nah, yeah, 28. Wait, 2018 was 3 years in. Zeke was still like that.
So you got Zeke, you got Christian McCaffrey. You got Zeke, you got Christian McCaffrey. You have Derrick Henry. Chris Carson, I forgot how good Chris Carson was, though. He was top 5.
He wasn't. I love Chris Carson, but Saquon was better than Chris.
No, I'm talking about numbers wise. We're talking about top 5. Numbers wise, he was top 5.
Yeah.
He
had an injury problem.
Sure.
He was literally he's literally what you call it now reincarnated.
Who?
K-Walk. Like him and K-Walk were the same guy.
All right.
Chris Carson.
Now we doing 2000. Okay, now we doing 2020, right? Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor. That's the 1,600 yard Dalvin Cook year. That's the 2,000 yard Derrick Henry year. We wasn't talking about Saquon that year. Like that was like when guys get hurt. I'm gonna give a prime example, right? As much as we love Chris McCaffrey, I remember there was a time when Christian McCaffrey, well, we didn't talk about him because he was hurt. My thing is this: we act like we don't go off productivity, but we do, guys. We do go off productivity, and the more productive you are,
to a point.
Get to a point. When you're super productive, we go, oh man, he one of them. Like, because the productivity shows you. The way we look at Drake, London right now, the way we look at AJ, maybe you, Brent, I don't know, but niggas wasn't AJ Brown fans when he played for Tennessee. When he got to the Eagles, that's when a lot of us really opened our eyes to go, damn, this guy's really damn good. Like, it'd be the productivity.
I knew how good he was because he used to kill the Colts every single time he played. That's how good he was.
I look at Marvin Harrison like this. I'm still, even with what I've seen, I'm not taking Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr. over him. Okay, what you say? And I'm gonna tell you one of the main reasons, because we don't talk about this enough. Marvin Harrison stay healthy.
Right. You know, Marvin Harrison only has 7 less targets than Brian Thomas Jr., right?
They're bad targets, though. That's what I'm saying to you. They're bad targets.
Right, okay.
They're targets when it's overthrown, it's late in the game. They're bad targets.
But you're being unfair with that, because I know you think Brandon Plant, but he did that serious, bro. When you watch the game,
dude,
bro,
you don't watch.
He literally uses Marvin Harrison Jr. as a last minute scapegoat, like how niggas pass you the ball when the clock about to run out, and I got to shoot this dumbass 3. And you want to
exactly like.
Yeah, I mean, because you have a lot of great players on that team. The thing is, Brian Thomas.
But why you don't get them rolling? They get Brian Thomas rolling. They get Malik Neighbors rolling. Let's get the ball in his hand early. See what he do. Go a whole 2 drives without touching the nigga, and then you want to throw it to him on 3rd and fucking 17. Come on, man. All right, come on, man.
Y'all acting like Brian Thomas Jr. has been getting spammed every game throughout the season. No, he hasn't.
When he plays, he's the absolute number one.
4 games.
All his receivers are hurt. All his receivers are hurt. He literally is all they have now.
Oh yeah, now they are all he has. But I'm talking about the entire season.
I ain't say the entire season.
Christian Kirk Brand.
Christian Kirk have been hurt for most of the season.
Forever.
Yeah.
What are we talking
about? And now Evan
about?
Ingram's gone, so you have to throw it to him.
Okay, answer me this: how do you get spammed if you have 7 more targets than Marvin Harrison Jr.? How do you get spammed? Like, where's the spamming? There's 7 more targets.
Watch this. Literally. When you go look at their targets and what they have, Random just told you that he only has over 10 targets one time. How many targets does can we do the targets per game for Brian Thomas Jr.?
Brian, hold on, I got it. Brian Thomas Jr. Oh boy, this is a lot harder than I thought. Dang. Sorry, keep going. I got to do some math. Give me a second.
All right. I'm going with Malik. Jaden Daniels. I don't really care about. I understand how good the man's been, but
I'll go Brian.
It's
just weird to me.
I'm fighting for Brian, man. What?
People have like blind faith. Like, I think it's fine to just like, you got to prove it to me. I don't know why people have some blind faith to it sometimes. Like Caleb, I came into the season was like, yeah, I expected Caleb to be Rookie of the Year. I seen Caleb play this year. Nah, Caleb has been trash. He's been not.
So do this for me. Brad. Do this for me.
I
got Brian Thomas. Do you have Brian Thomas on Football Focus? I'm gonna do Marvin Harrison.
So Brian Thomas averages basically 4.6. So he averages almost 5 receptions a game.
No, we talking about targets. Just targets.
Oh, targets. Sorry. Oh Jesus. All right, never mind. Got to do some more math. I'll be right back.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna do it right here. So we talking about game for game. He had 4 targets back to back the first 2 weeks. Miami, Cleveland. Then he went 9 targets, 9 targets, 9 targets, 7 targets, 5 targets, 4 targets, 4 targets, 3 targets in the game versus Minnesota. Then he went 7 targets. The last 3 games, he has 10 targets, 13 targets, 15 targets. Now let's go look at Marvin Harrison Jr.
Last 3
games. Literally, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 targets. 7 games where he has 8 targets or better. Right? 7 games.
That's not bad. What?
7 games. Marvin Harrison.
It's pretty fair, right? Now let's look at Marvin's.
Yeah.
No, he was talking. You talk about Brian.
Yeah. This is Marvin. This is Brian Thomas Jr. shit.
No,
not Marvin's targets.
Because you said he only got a couple more targets than right. Cool.
He does have only 7 more targets than him.
All right. Cool. So. Literally, Marvin Harrison had 3 targets his first week, 8 targets, 11 targets, 6 targets, 6 targets, 2 targets, 5 targets, 6 targets, 5 targets, 5 targets, 6 targets, 7 targets, 6 targets. He literally has 2 games where he had over 2 targets, over 10 targets. He only has 3 games this whole season where he has over 7 targets.
Okay.
Brian Thomas Jr. literally has 8 games where he has over 8 targets.
So many games with 6 targets. You're like 1 more target. Like, what are we doing? You're not playing the semantics game.
Riddell.
What are you talking about? Hands up.
Look. I'll say this, Brian. So, if we're talking targets per game, Marvin Harrison averages 6.5 targets per game. Brian Thomas just averages just over 7. So the targets per game is not that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here?
Riddell,
I don't know what we're trying to do right
I watch every single Cardinals game. When Kyler throws the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr., bro, it's a last resort in their late reads, and it's over his head, or it's a bad target, or it's when he's clearly covered, and he has to sit there and make a miraculous catch. Like, there's no way you watch the game.
That Marvin tape, dog.
There's no way you watch.
No, I will say this. If we're talking the quality of targets for I think this is where you lose. Like, for some reason, Kyler Murray, it's like you said, Kyler Murray is not taking advantage of the clear asset that he has with Marvin.
And also, wait.
The quality of targets is the problem.
Hate for Kyler.
Hold on.
But I don't think that the offensive coordinator is doing a good enough job in getting Marvin Harrison the football either.
Hello, you're helping your case. Yeah.
So
No.
I'm with you, Mike. I'm talking about Ray.
Yeah, why Marvin don't get no screen passes? Why he don't get nothing to set him up?
Marvin's not as good as the yak guy. But also listen. He is it.
It's not just that. I'm just saying, like
Well, how you know? How you know? Because he don't get the ball. How you know? How you know?
Harrison play. What are we talking about? Anyway, I've watched him play. That's how. So when it comes down to,
I watched him play too.
And Brian Thomas,
it's not like Marvin Harrison can't have yak.
Hold on.
Like Marvin Harrison still can.
I'm not saying he's bad at it. I'm not saying, but that is not his go-to. His go-to is his hands, especially in contested situations, and it's route running. That's his go-to.
For sure.
Now, my thing is with Marvin Harrison Jr. and the quality of targets. I don't disagree because I've been looking at Kyler kind of sideways this year. I'm like, I already said like a couple of weeks ago, I was like,
dude,
this might be who Kyler is. But at the same time,
he's terrible. He's terrible. At
the same time, if we're talking about terrible throws, if we're talking about lack of dynamic throws, if we're talking about terrible targets, the same logic applies to Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. We've seen a lot of missed.
I can't say for Neighbors, but Brian Thomas Jr. has been getting that ball right. Yeah, it's been perfect routes where it's the perfect timing, and they throw it to him at the exact right time. There's no way you're being truthful.
There's no way.
They feed Brian Thomas the ball at the exact timing that he needs to get the ball. So I've seen him do hook around screens, like little. They let him run the ball a couple times. Like they never do that for Marvin.
So there's two things here. The first thing is Brian Thomas Jr. can be used, and maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. can be used. I'm skeptical because again, that's not his strength. But you only okay. No, I'm talking about watching his game, not this imaginary version of him that you think that he's this god. All right. So when it comes down to it, Brian Thomas Jr. is that yak guy. He has amazing speed. He is a guy that you can take it to the house. So it's easier to give it to him in stride to make him make a play. Marvin Harrison Jr. is used more for these deeper routes, and that you could argue should be more versatile. I think I got him. I wasn't finished. So the other aspect of this, of course, when it comes to Brian Thomas Jr. is that if we're talking about complete like deep and longer routes, there are a ton of plays where he has been missed, overthrown. How many times have we criticized Trevor Lawrence? Like, Trevor Lawrence, what are you doing? Matt Jones is trash, so I don't even have to bring him up. But how many times have we said this? Yo, you keep on missing him. You know how many times people have said, like, I forget there was one of these weeks where Brian Thomas was missed like 3 times for like 3 touchdowns he could have got. So
does Marvin Harrison not get missed?
I already said they both get missed. My thing is the reason why Brian Thomas Jr. is able to be used in these within the play for him to go take it to the house and stuff like that is because he's better at that. As of right now, we got to see Marvin Harrison Jr. be that type of player for him to be used like that.
Quick question: do you look at Drake London as a yak guy?
No.
So, and go ahead and tell me I'm lying. So then, why does Drake London get screen passes? Why does Drake London get set up to where he can do something with the ball?
Because he's the X, and you have to keep him within the game.
Well, the thing.
One more time, Mike. Hey, Mike, let me put you on the big screen. Say it one more time.
Because he's the X, and you have to keep him within the game.
No,
that's how it works. That's how
you do with an X, right?
No,
right.
So the thing is, when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons,
oh boy,
they are. No. When it comes to the Atlanta Falcons, because I've been saying all year, they have not been using Drake London right. He should be used way more in these deep and intermediate routes. He should be used way more in these contested situations.
Riddell, he got 900 yards.
AJ Brown is utilized. The person who's supposed to be doing, the person who does more of the yak stuff, the person who does more of the screen passes is Darnell Mooney. I already admitted,
but I literally watched games where they let Drake London literally get screen passes, and they get him in the Florida game.
But he's not good at that. He's not a yak guy. He's not going to take it to the house,
dude. But he'll give you 7 yards. That should add up, though, Riddell. It adds up. It adds up. Even if you get 6 yards and 5 yards, that adds up. You're getting the ball.
I don't care about adds up. I'm talking about what are you best at, and Drake London is not being optimized to what he's best at. Also, for the Falcons team in particular,
if what you're best at ain't working, you got to find some way to get your star receiver the ball. You have to,
but it's tough. It's different when in a critical situation. I would give you they make a short play for Drake London to get the ball because he's the most reliable target. The most reliable target in these short situations is not Marvin Harrison Jr., it's Trey McBride. So that is the difference in that situation.
We're talking about two different positions, man. Why can't you do that with both?
They still have the same value. Kyle Pitts is not reliable at all in these short situations.
I bet you this. So look, hold on, Brandon. Here's where he's full of shit, Brandon. Because if I do the number run up right now, I guarantee you, Riddell, that Darnell Mooney got more catches than Brian Thomas, and he got more targets than Marvin Harrison. So even if your guy Trey McBride is the number one target, right? Same way Drake London's the number one target. So then why does Mooney still get hella targets as a number 2? Why can't Marvin Harrison get the same thing? And to be real with you, as good as Trey McBride is, Marvin Harrison should at least be getting on the Mooney targets.
Is he not as good as Mooney?
I think the biggest crime is the fact that they don't. Yeah. Go. You go. Yeah.
So
I just want to get this one thing off. But
my thing is with the Falcons in particular. They don't use any other weapons. Kyle Pitts is a non-factor on the team. Ray McLeod is not good.
But he gets plenty targets though. He gets plenty targets.
Yeah.
Who?
Stop it.
Who?
They
try to get Ray involved.
Ray McLeod is very important. He's so important. He's so important.
He's okay, but they will use their 2 best receivers because everybody else is not that great. The only other reliable target on that team is Bijan Robinson. So when it comes down to the Falcons, they span.
So he can't get Bijan Robinson targets?
What?
He can't get Bijan Robinson targets?
So again, I'm going to reiterate. Is it fair to say that they should be using things differently? I already admitted that. But when it comes down to the Cardinals, they spread the ball around and they run the ball a lot. They spread it to Greg Dortch. They spread it to Michael Wilson.
Dortch can't even catch, and they throw it more. They throw more to Dortch than him.
He's their gadget guy. So that's what I'm talking about. And
why are you throwing to a gadget instead of a true X receiver?
Marvin gets more targets than Dortch. What are we talking about?
Bad targets. They're bad.
Oh my goodness, bro.
If you steam up some stuff to where he take Greg Dortch out and put Marvin in that role, something.
Marvin's not as good as Greg Dortch and Yak. What are we doing?
But it's
Dortch can't even catch the ball. Why are we doing it?
But at the end of the day,
Dortch is probably top 5 in drops right now.
I don't care. He's a screen pass guy.
You don't care? Okay.
I'm talking. Yeah, if he's going on a route, then I wouldn't pass to him.
I don't know, man.
Screen, then yeah.
A guy that can't catch, a guy that can't catch is getting as many targets as Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's not getting
as
many targets as Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison is getting more targets than Greg Dortch. What are we talking about? You're getting way more targets.
All I'm going to say is this.
It doesn't seem that way when I'm watching the games, bro. It does not seem that way.
All I'm going to say is
this. It seems like.
Think about this though. Marvin got like 90 targets, dog. Marvin has like who else is here? Hefe. Marvin has like 90 targets, right? Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand that Marvin has 90 targets? Do y'all understand that Ray McLeod has 78 targets? Ray McLeod has literally only 14 less targets than Marvin. Come on, y'all. Stop
that should not even be a thing.
That should not even
be close.
You realize Terry McLaurin has the same amount of targets as Marvin Harrison, right?
Dude, Terry McLaurin is the guy out there, and nobody else is even close.
Jaden Daniels.
He has the same amount of targets as Marvin Harrison. The same amount.
Yeah, he can better versions of those targets too.
Okay. Yeah, I will say this.
It is.
Hey, look, I wasn't gonna say that, but so we compare Kyler Murray to, and Marvin Harrison was the starting receiver on the
the Redskins. Come on now. Commanders.
Why don't do this, bro?
Why are we? What are we doing?
Jaden McDaniels is a much better thrower of football than Kyler Murray right now.
Nobody will argue that. Don't do that.
What are we doing?
Jaden Daniels get the ball out faster. He's better with his reads. He's never late on the throw like Kyler is all the time.
Deep balls in the NFL.
I like Kyler, but the tape doesn't lie.
And he loves Kyler. And he admits
guys, how far have we fallen when we got to question Kyler over Jaden, bro?
We think Kyler is fucking. We think Kyler is like. Justin
He's not a scrub, but he ain't that good either.
He's
not a scrub, but he ain't that good either. Let's be honest.
Look, the biggest crime. This
it don't matter. It don't matter. We'll move on. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. Because we do this all the time. You just better hope and pray to God Marvin Harrison don't get a legit quarterback.
Kyler's not a legit quarterback now. Oh my God, bro.
He's not. Thank you, Easy. He's not, bro.
the fact that Marvin Harrison only gets
English,
wheel routes, and they
never
give him intermediate routes down the middle is the craziest thing to be. It's like Marvin Harrison wasn't supposed to be like a good route runner. Like, and he is a good route runner. They just want to run him on deep routes.
So does anybody agree with Q English that Kyler Murray throws the ball better than Jaden Daniels?
Thought so. Anyway, moving on.
I think Jaden is better, but they're crazy.
Put the drugs down, bro. Put the drugs down.
Has consistently made better reads than Kyler.
Dude, Jaden is a timing passer. Actually, he gets the ball out quickly and efficiently. Kyler sometimes he holds the ball too long. He's dancing around the pocket and he throws a pick.
But that's their scheme. Their scheme is to get the ball out quickly.
It's a bad scheme.
I already agree to that. If you want, no.
So why are you acting like Marvin does not deserve this treatment that Brian?
Hey, I don't know if y'all heard the news. All right, let's get through this. So we got some important news to talk about. So are we going with Jaden Daniels as the rookie of the week, or are we going with Brian Thomas Jr.?
BTJ.
Random.
Let's just placate Brandon. Let's just go Brian Thomas.
Cool. Brian Thomas doing rookie of the year. Who's your offensive player of the week? I mean, rookie of the week. Offensive player of the week.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen? Do we all agree Josh Allen?
Yep.
Wait. Guys. Lamar had 5 touchdowns too. Let's be honest. 62 rushing.
He did.
Josh Allen just looked better.
Who did he
play?
How do you look better?
It looked better. It looked better.
How?
No, it's not about the look better. It's It's just the fact that they played the Giants for me. That's it.
All right, cool.
I was gonna go Baker, shredding the highest scoring all defense.
You really using they're an NFL team now, bro? Come on now. Because if you flip the teams, you'd be saying, "Well, Lamar beat the Lions." That's what you'd be saying. So let's not do that now, Brandon.
Whatever.
Let's not do that.
All right, cool. Defensive. I like the Baker love, but we're all going with Patrick. We're all going with Josh Allen. Defensive player of the week.
Derek Stingley for me.
Levante David for me.
I mean, Derek Stingley was shutting down Tyreek. I'm not gonna lie, and he had like 2 picks. Didn't he have 2 picks?
I think so.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Derek Stingley for me.
I'm gonna go Levante David, 12 tackles, 2 sacks.
I mean, hey man, as Adele would say.
Homer boy, Homer.
He's consistent.
Homer Simpson. I'm literally going with Derek Stingley. He was awesome. Who else we got? Who y'all got? Y'all cool with Derek Stingley?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Cool with Derek Stingley, random?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got offensive, we got defensive. That's everything, right?
No.
Are we doing
it's the Earl of the Week joint.
Earl of the week.
Let me start off.
I'm only do one Earl of the week too. I only do one, so y'all go ahead.
All right, cool. Let me start off because I gotta get this off my chest. Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
I mean, this
last week.
This should be
last week. You complained and tweeted out to everybody that you needed more targets, that you needed to get more involved in the game. And what did the 49ers do on Thursday night? They did exactly that. And you dropped the ball play after play after play. They tried to even run you the ball like that. That's your only forte.
Garbage.
And you had 2 carries for 3 yards. After the game, you were nowhere to be found. After the game, you said, "Hey guys, I'm my fault."
But you had a nerve to choke a nigga though.
I apologize. Maybe I shouldn't be getting that many targets. Maybe I am turkey ass. You have.
Is that what he said? I know he's a turkey ass, but did he say maybe should we get that many targets?
He said what? No, he didn't say that. He didn't come out and say anything. He was quiet. Now when you're not getting the targets, when you're not getting the ball, you want to talk. But when you're the reason that your team loses the game, now you quiet. Now we can't find you.
Hey man, when Jerry Rice
have no integrity.
Criticizes you,
he has no integrity. He's not a team player. They should not have paid him that money. That's the first thing I said.
Get him, Brandon.
Because you are a gadget guy, and you're a gimmick.
Yeah, he gotta
go. The gimmick is over. The magic show is over. We figured you out. You can no longer run the ball. You get tackled. When you run the ball, you used to break those tackles. You don't break those tackles anymore.
Sure don't.
You can never run routes. It's abysmal. We've seen that on the film.
Gone.
Now you can't catch, right? You dropping the ball, play after play.
Athleticism gone. Like Mike said, athleticism gone now.
You are absolutely one of the worst receivers in this game right now.
Wait, one thing.
And I don't ever want to hear nothing you got to say. Don't tweet nothing. Don't say nothing ever again. You need to stay quiet like you've been quiet after you stunk up the game.
Number one, congratulations to Deebo Samuel for being the league leader in Earl Report Earl Award of the Week. That's number one. Number two, that's the only thing I'll say. I said this too 5 years ago, 2019, when he went into Jerry World and killed us, right? He has not improved in anything. Zero. Since that point, nothing. And now, when your athleticism is gone, it's catching up with you. And it's one more thing. Remember what he said about James Bradbury? He is the James Bradbury.
Now call yourself trash.
He's the James Bradbury of receivers.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Call yourself trash. Because that's what you play like.
Karma's a B.
You've been terrible all season. All season.
Yep. Trash. Talk to me, Riddell. Who's your early of the week?
I'll make this simple. I'm done with the Falcons.
All right, we'll move on because we got.
I'm here for this.
Hefe, who's your arrow player of the week?
Oh man, honestly, I'm sorry. Riddell just made me so happy, bro. But I'm just really gonna go with. I'm gonna piggyback off what Brandon said, bro. For Deebo to come out and talk that much trash, and then look like that, not even say anything. That was terrible. I'm going with Deebo.
All right, cool. Who's your early of the week, Michael?
Oh yeah, it's Deebo. It's Deebo, man.
He failed in such spectacular fashion. It's just,
it was just crazy. It was sad. It was sad.
It's almost as if the 49ers are like, okay, we're going to show you on Thursday night how terrible you are.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
I think they did that on purpose.
But I really think the Niners over time have overexerted themselves and constantly running deep in the playoffs. The players are getting plagued with injuries. Their best guys are down. It's just starting to show up, bro. And I think that's what this really is. I think they need a year of no postseason to really recover and get back and play their brand.
Get Trent Williams off the book. I know how good he is, but nigga, you're too old. You want too much money. Get him off the books. Rebuild. It's time to rebuild.
They peaked.
Go ahead, Random. Who your early of the week?
I know who I wanted to say, but I'm gonna leave that to you early because I'll be shocked if you don't talk about it. But I'll be like that. Whatever bad juju the Lions got, I counted. They have 22 people on IR. 22. So whatever this fucking injury bug is that's ruining this ability for the Lions to do something, I think they have the ability to do something very special. And now they don't have it. So I said the injury bug that's in Detroit right now, fucking up everything.
Yeah, that's
because I really wanted to see
trainers
that team.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I really wanted to see that team at full strength to see what they could do, and I'm really bummed out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Early.
Man, Chicago Bears. You guys are really funny, man. You guys gave Justin Fields a hard time. I was told they were gonna make the playoffs.
I know where this is going.
I was told they were gonna make the playoffs with your boy playing this year. It is now literally mathematically impossible for him to have more wins than Justin Fields. With the better team, especially better offensive team. But the guy who I don't care if you never throw a football ever again in your life. I don't care if you disappear on the face of the earth and never play again. Will Levis, I'm so done.
I forgot about Will Levis.
The fact that you even still are allowed to come into a game as the starting quarterback is disgusting. Like
he got benched. He got benched.
Yeah, we know. But again, he played and then got benched.
Even though he played this game, I'm surprised at that.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you're still allowed to suit up and touch a football field is disgusting. You suck. Like you are literally Ryan Leaf. You suck. You suck. You are one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen play quarterback, and it breaks my heart. Man. I've rooted for guys, man, and they have been abysmal. Sam Darnold. Earl of the week is the Earl. I'm the Earl of the week. Because I keep rooting for these bum-ass quarterbacks and they keep playing like dog shit. But no more. No more will I root for a bum quarterback and believe in him when he ain't showing me nothing. No more will I let him. It's like a woman who let a guy cheat on them over and over again and keep giving him a chance. Never again. I am done. I am heartbroken, and I am done with these mediocre quarterbacks not being good. And Brock Purdy, I love you, but man, we got to get it together, okay? I'm not going to get it for you, but we got to get it together. This is what I want to talk about.
How are we not calling out the dude who walked out on his team? That's what I thought you were going to say.
Of course.
He should be the automatic Earl.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Campbell?
Yeah, he walked out on his team.
Yeah, he's awful. He's awful for that. Yeah. That's terrible.
Listen. I was going. That was the last.
The last person I seen do that was Vontae, bro.
Listen,
at least he retired.
But Vontae did it the right way.
Bro, still trying to get a job in the
last
league.
Person was Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Please don't bring that up. Please don't bring that up.
Vontae. I mean, Devondre Campbell. Listen, man. There are guys who literally fight their whole life to be in the NFL. It is literally it is like it's like the army, dog. It's the how the saying go, there's something in the few. Like dudes really, dog, from the moment they're out the womb touching the football to make it to the league, and you make it to the league and you quit on your team when they need you the most, and you have no type of sympathy or no mind you, this is a team who was a championship. They got to the championship with the Marines. There's a team who got to the Super Bowl last year, and you gave up when this is the time when you're supposed to come together. Hey man, I like what they're doing with you. We're not going to just get rid of you. We're going to suspend you so you don't get no money. You'll get to go nowhere and reward yourself. You are definitely like one of the most disgusting. Like, listen, dog, if you don't want to play this game, don't play this game. But don't take this spot from another guy who wants to play this game. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Facts.
So
bro.
that's
Hot
my
take,
early of the week to my couple guys. One thing I want to jump straight into. Listen, man. Listen. I'm with Riddell on the Falcons. They have officially benched Kirk Cousins. And
we still need to do the power rankings, by the way.
Micheal Penix will. I know. We're not done. Micheal Penix will be finishing the season. So if they make the playoffs, literally Kirk is out for the rest of the year. Kirk Cousins, boy. Only guy I ever believed in you was the guy that's on this TV screen right now, and you let him down so bad, Kirk. I told you who you was. And I told you before.
Let's put this in the context, man. He is coming off an injury, a serious Achilles injury that changes your whole career.
Yeah. No, Brandon. No. Because at the beginning of the season, I said that Kirk is coming off I said we're putting his faith into a guy who's 36, coming off an Achilles injury, going to a new team.
And when he
36, 37.
Because Mike, real quick, Mike, when he looked good, we didn't say that.
Yeah, so I don't know why we're forgetting when he looked good. Also, at the end of the day, when it comes to the Falcons situation, it was god awful. That Young Wei Koo finally got put on IR because he was so bad this year. The defense has been off all year. The coaching has been awful.
Listen, we can all agree that Kirk has been better than what we thought he was. This is as overall, as its entirety, we've thought that he's been better than what we gave him credit for. Because honestly, coming off an Achilles, being 37, Kirk was never mobile anyway. We thought he was gonna like his first game, he was terrible, and we thought he was gonna be Aaron Rodgers basically this entire season. And he's had his couple of games where he's been good, and as of late, of course, he's been stacking up the joint. But honestly, we got to give him some credit on that because honestly, coming off an Achilles is hard when you're a quarterback.
It is, and it doesn't help when your expectations.
One more time, Q English. Put it in the super chat so we can yell it. Please do a super chat, Q English.
Who is people? Because I never said that. I never said he's making playoffs.
Hey, when it comes to the team, definitely underperformed. We understand that. Anyway, when it comes down to it, it doesn't help that you're coming off an injury. You joined the team, and the expectation. The reason why you left the Vikings is because you didn't want someone to draft your replacement, and you didn't want to get replaced. You didn't want a young guy to come take your job, and you didn't have to worry about it anyway. And the fact that you went to the Falcons, they said they weren't going to do this. They did it anyway, and it was very obvious that the coach and the GM really wanted Micheal Penix.
Mind you, the Dolphins, the Vikings kept it 100 with you because they fuck with you. We're still gonna pay you. Not only that, the football guys, Jalen McCarthy got hurt. You would have been just fine. There's nobody who would have replaced you. They wouldn't have put Sam Darnold over you. Like the only reason Micheal Penix is playing because he's Micheal Penix. And they had to see what he's about because he's a rookie. They wouldn't start Sam Darnold over you. The way that defense looked, the way that offense looked, it's a way better team over there. You deserve what you got.
But no, I'm not going to tax him for that.
He expected to go to the Falcons, and he expected that they weren't going to do this. They lied to him.
Yeah, I'm not going to tax him for making a
decision. Bro, he's playing like trash. He's playing like trash.
Most of the season,
Mike. Oh, matter of fact, Riddell and Mike, because I remember Riddell, but random Mike, because you're older guys like myself. What is the saying? The devil you know is better than the devil you what?
Devil you don't. Yeah, the devil you don't.
So if I'm going to be somewhere where I know this organization, I trust this organization, they've been rocking with me since the day. They were the guys when I was with the Commanders that used to be the Redskins, and they was nonstop putting me on back-to-back franchise tags. And I said, you know what? I want to literally pay. He paved the way for guys to get fully guaranteed contracts. You know who stepped in and said, you know what? We trust you. We're going to give that contract. The Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings have been down with Kirk since the day he got there, keeping them consistent with a good receiver core, keeping them consistent with a good offensive weapons. And literally the moment you got to an age to where, look, man, you had Achilles hurt last year. Of course we're gonna drive you young quarterback because we don't know how many years you have left. We're just being fair with you. You decided I'm gonna go somewhere else, and now you want me to feel bad for a guy who went somewhere else when a team was keeping it 100 with him to say, "Oh man, he wasn't expecting." They lied to him. So what? You could have stayed where you was at. They were still gonna sign you, Kirk. You don't have 5 more years of you regardless. So if I'm gonna let you play for 2 more years and let you mentor Jenny McCarthy, why would you not stick and do that? You literally wanted to have it all, and you lost it all. Literally. That's on you. You had a better situation, a better offensive coordinator, a coordinator who really messed with you. Even when they blew your ass out, he still gave you dap and hugged on you because he respected you as a quarterback, and you were his guy for years. But you left that when they kept it 100 with you to go somewhere where it's a new organization, a new situation. Come on, man.
I guarantee Kirk, knowing what he knows now, I guarantee he regrets that decision. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I agree. Wait. That's the problem with this conversation because, like, I agree that Kirk in my opinion, I think Kirk should have taken the cut and stayed on the team and built that Vikings team because they just needed to build some areas because there was obviously a lot of flaws in the team last year. He took the money. His agent and him took the money. I was like, all right, fine. But him going to an organization where the expectation was one thing and they had ulterior motives, like,
but Riddell,
early. He wanted to be a quarterback. Let me talk. He wanted to be a quarterback.
Let me go, and I'm gonna let you go. Cause I want to say this. Because
he wanted to be a quarterback.
That's cool. But Riddell, how selfish are you to be 35 years old, coming off an Achilles injury, thinking nobody gonna try to replace you or at least get somebody to be in the well in case you get hurt again? That's selfish as hell. That's selfish.
That's not selfish. That's not selfish.
Get in the bag.
It's selfish.
Get in the bag and wanting to be the guy is self, like every quarterback.
But how is but no, it ain't about getting the bag and wanting to be the guy. They were going to pay you good money with Minnesota. You literally left Minnesota because they were going to get a quarterback underneath you because they wanted to just make sure. Kurt, you're 35 years old. You just came off a major injury, especially for a quarterback. We're going to get somebody just in case, somebody you can mentor, somebody you can. And you said, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm 35 years old. I might have 3 more good years in me, if that.
Is not like.
Oh my! It is. It's old. I keep telling y'all that shit. Everybody ain't Tom Brady. That's old. I've been old for years.
Hold on. Early.
You can't name me 10 quarterbacks who've been good after 35.
Hold on. Let me add here real quick because
hey Manning,
how many times have we seen? Wait, how many times have we seen a quarterback? Wait. How many times?
Wait a minute. Okay.
Oh my God, bro.
You go ahead, Mike.
How many times have we seen a quarterback lose their job after an injury? Right? How many times have we seen a quarterback go out for 2 games and then lose their job when the other guy comes in? So I can totally understand why Kirk didn't want to stay in the Vikings, right?
But who lost their job? He didn't lose his job though, Mike.
No, I know. I'm saying if he was healthy this year, right? Most likely he wouldn't have lost his job because he wouldn't have played this poorly through this stretch because their team is just better, right? But I'm saying, let's say Kirk, messes up his shoulder because he takes a sack. You never know. And when it's you and you're the actual guy that has to do that, and you know what I'm saying? It's your decision. It changes things. When we're looking at it, we're not. It's different. So all I'm saying is that Dak Prescott.
But on paper, Mike, from last year, the Vikings had a better offensive team. They had a better O-line. They had everything he needed.
Tony Romo was Jerry Jones' surrogate son, and they benched him in the playoffs for Dak, and I think that they should have done it.
Because he was falling off. He wasn't healthy.
I don't think he was necessarily.
Acting like these niggas are bitching niggas. If Kirk never got hurt, they probably still get a quarterback because at the end of the day, Kirk, you're 35. Even if he didn't get hurt, even if he wanted to be P last year, they probably still get a quarterback because we need something for the future. We don't want to be stuck like the Steelers. We don't want to be stuck like these teams who've been stuck for years. We don't want to get stuck.
Early. Tony Romo was 2 years. 2 years. What's it called? 2 years before he had the best season of his career. And he was top 5, top 3 in that. He was like 3rd in MVP. So
dude, last year he was amazing. That's what I'm saying. So Kirk being top 5, top 7.
That's what I mean. And Kirk
was probably gonna get MVP, Brandon. But I'm saying is this: you're 35 years old. They're probably still get a quarterback just because, dog. We need somebody to come in here. We don't want to be
absolutely.
Like that's selfish to think that that's wrong.
It's not selfish. Wrong? It's not selfish. You know how it is with guys, especially players, where the team can drop you on a hat. This is where I say owners have. Why should he do that? Tom Brady didn't do it when they drafted Jimmy Garoppolo. In fact, Tom Brady literally went to his owner and got Jimmy Garoppolo.
But they didn't keep it 100. See, that's the thing, though. They didn't keep it 100 with those random. Like literally behind closed door, Bill Belichick was scheming behind closed door.
I mean,
he was scheming.
Vikings did.
But the Vikings was Vikings was up front. They was real with Kirk. Look, dog, we're going to mind you. They was going to pay Kirk though.
Michael, hold on. And just because they were 100% with him, that doesn't mean that Kirk should be like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know. I'll take less money. Why would any player take less money unless they're forced to? Every player is going to ask. It's the NFL.
You're right.
So I'm not going to get mad at Kirk for going to someplace.
I'm not mad at the money. I'm not mad at him getting the money. What I'm saying is that they were going to pay you good money. They couple million less.
The Falcons paid him better money.
You're right.
The Falcons still went behind
you, and still went behind your back and got you out of there. And it's stipulations in your contract. And you probably won't even be playing for the Falcons next year. And they're going to pay you half what they owe you.
And the Falcons didn't do as much on defense as the Vikings.
Well, wait. I just think we're not really talking about the main thing here because the Falcons are a dysfunctional organization. They are. Yeah. And what they did was decide to, and regardless of what,
but he went there. He wanted the money. He went there.
Wait, early. No. Stop. Regardless of what Kirk's decision was, they decided to get a quarterback that was 35 years old, coming off of Achilles injury, and give them that money, then go trade up and get Micheal Penix, not address the defense, go get Matthew Judon, who's not moving anybody. These are moves that they have no direction. And Arthur Flank has been getting away. Arthur Flank is not a good owner. He's not. Right? He lets this stuff happen constantly.
He drafted Desmond Ridder in the 3rd round, for God's sakes.
Like it is ridiculous.
That's still beyond me. Go ahead.
It is, and look, Kirk aside, this was a complete failure, right? Complete failure as an organization, just as a whole, and that's all I have to say, really. Because you have guys on the team. Chris London is a guy. Bijan is a top 3 running back. The offensive line is good. Like you have a good secondary. All you needed to do was get Dallas Turner, Latu, someone like that can actually just get a couple sacks. Like to me,
they're not saying the numbers, Mike, but they're saying here that the Vikings was going to give Kirk a 2-year deal, fully guaranteed.
Tell me the numbers.
They won't. They're not saying the damn numbers.
Then I
don't think it's about the money for Kirk.
It had to be. It had to be.
$20 million.
It had to be.
No, it wasn't. No. I'm telling you, it was about the fact that he's already coming off an Achilles injury, right? The fact that literally he could get hurt 2 weeks and get done like Bledsoe, Romo, and look, Brady's a go. No
how
question
much more
about
money
it.
that boy need? I mean, my God, do you know how
It's
much?
not about
Did you know? Hold on. That's not gonna work, Brandon. When Eli Manning left, when Eli Manning was retired, he was the most paid quarterback in NFL history. So it don't matter. People look at our society today. People always want more money. Elon Musk.
I go with that.
Like people always trying to get more, no matter if they're billionaires or not. I'm not gonna get mad at a player for trying to get their money.
It's not like you're done at that. Like you can't make no money. You can't. Instead of making $70 million, instead of making $70 million, you can't take 50.
Brandon. Why? Okay, Brandon. If you have the ability to make $100, why would you take 70?
Dude, but it's about like, my God, like you've made a lot of money
and
throughout your entire career.
That don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing.
So Brandon, you've been driving Lamborghinis your whole life. Now go drive a Kia because you've been driving Lamborghinis your whole life. Go drive a Kia.
I can drive Kia for a year.
That's not
fine.
No. It's not the player's responsibility to fix or to help the teams when they can cut you at a drop of a dime.
So you don't care about winning it. You don't care about winning.
Why are we? It's the organization. No.
On his first contract, he took a team-friendly deal.
No. This is the one thing. This is the one thing that people always forget. Okay, let me give you an example. Baker Mayfield's last year with the Browns, he got hurt, and guess what the team did? Hey, we still need you to play hurt because we want to win. And guess what? It really hurt Baker Mayfield because what? He was for the team, right? What they do? They cut him. They cut him right after the season. Blame the season on him.
He's younger.
No. That's not the point. That's not the point at all. Now we're saying the only reason I guess one of the worst things Tom Brady ever did was that he won taking less money. The only reason people care about this because it worked. That's the only reason people care about because it worked. People take less money all the time and they don't win, and we give them crap for it. Same thing. The only reason people talk about Mahomes' contract now because it worked out because he won. It's not Mahomes' fault that the Kansas City Chiefs could have. He's the one who decided. The Kansas City Chiefs could have given him all the money in the world. No other player coming up to a contract extension had the amount of leverage that Patrick Mahomes did. It's not his prerogative. He chose to do that. But if the Chiefs were started shorting him, we'd have a problem with that. It's not the player's fault to fix the organization's mistakes. They're the ones that decided to pay these players this much money. So it's your job as the organization to work around it. The Saints are literally the perfect example of that. They're in cap hell right now. They're in cap hell for the last 3 years because they didn't find ways around it. It's not Drew Brees' fault. We're not blaming Taysom Hill. We're not blaming Kamara. They're the ones that decided to pay them. So that means you had a plan to work around this. That's why I always get mad. And that's why I get mad because a lot of people let owners really control their mindset about this. Where if a player rightfully asks, "Hey, I need to get paid," that's great. You're right. The NFL has a cap. It's also then why are they giving out these bad contracts then, Q? They know they have a hard cap. They still give out bad contracts. That's not the player's fault.
And to go off what you're saying, Random, like we really, really need to start cooking these organizations that like the average fan sees glaring holes in your team, and for some weird reason, these teams don't address.
You can't see it.
It's not only the Falcons, like pass rush, obvious they didn't address it. Secondary corner, obvious they didn't address it. But it's other teams too.
I shouldn't feel like that I could be a better GM than you. I
should. You know what's crazy though? We be funny.
We
be funny. I know a lot of people like you guys are fans this and that. But I ain't gonna lie. With the way technology works and having Madden and stuff like that, I promise you, I could do like we. I know we think we just saying it, but I promise you, a group of like dog. And I'm being honest. If us five was the head. Like GMs as a collective, all five of our brains as a team, we could come to agreement on getting the team and making the team better. I'm so serious about that.
Absolutely.
Don't forget these GMs have like capologists, people who watch the cap who tell them how the cap's projected to go up, this and that, scouts, all that. Don't let these teams. We have gotten so used. This not just. I'm not just blaming. The whole NFL fandom has been convinced by the owners to blame the players when the team has no cap. When the team was one that decided to pay the players that way. It's like I said with the New Orleans Saints. It's not Alvin Kamara's fault that the GM Mickey Loomis decided to give him all that money. He earned that money. He earned that money rightfully by the great play he was doing on the field. Now Kamara should not walk into the GM office and tell them who else they should pay. That's not his job.
All of us think that every last person on this panel think that the Falcons should have got Dallas Turner instead of Micheal Penix. All of us think that instead of getting another receiver because you already had effing two and a good tight end and Cole Kmet, you should have got that boy, the left tackle that played for the Saints. Like you took the 9th picking game another receiver for what? Knowing that the O-line was bad when Justin Fields played last year. And guess what? You got another quarterback who holds the ball just as long, if not longer. Like stuff that you go. What are we doing? Like what is going on? Why does Patrick Mahomes have to keep getting scraps off the heat level every year?
And I said that, and when we started the
receiver,
season, and when we said that at the start of the season, and I warned the Chiefs, do not get used to Mahomes doing this. He shouldn't have to. Guess what? At the end of the Tom Brady's run with the Patriots, that was a big reason why he left, because they kept saying, "Here's random people, go win Super Bowls with it." And that's awesome when Brady was 31. Now he's approaching 40. He can't do it anymore. He just can't. So, and I don't want them to get used to that with Mahomes. That's why I screamed on the table in the preseason. You have all of these good enough receivers instead of trotting in with what you had, and now you're paying for it.
Why would you, as a GM, we all said the same thing as a GM. Why would you fire Robert Saleh? He did nothing wrong.
They had to fire somebody.
Wrong.
And we all know who has a lot of power in the organization.
We can blame players there. Aaron Rodgers is a weirdo, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, the Atlanta was not the favorite.
Why would you give Dale Jones another good touchdown, UNLV? Why would you give Dale Jones a $40 million contract? Why would you get rid of Zeke and McKinney?
I think the entire.
Saquon and McKinney. Like, this is things that we know better as the fans.
Yeah, the only
Eli Manning had a lot to do with Daniel Jones getting $40 million.
It don't matter because y'all didn't. You can't say that because I didn't fuck with Eli when he was there. Y'all made it hard for him too.
You know what it is? It's
when Eli walks in there, he clearly has enough pull to get somebody paid. Sorry, Michael.
No, you're good. It's just
should no grown man tell you how to spend your money with your team. Shouldn't no other grown man have an influence on you like that? I don't care if it's my daddy. I don't care.
No. Brandon, I want you to say that. Unless that grown man is an owner, unless that grown man is an owner, the same way that that Tom Brady is, or he's some type of a GM. If Eli Manning ain't your GM, why you listen to a nigga who don't get paid to check the scout teams for you?
I wouldn't go down that rabbit hole, but right? Michael, go ahead.
No, it's egos to me because when you develop a relationship with a guy, right? GMs, quarterbacks, especially. And you've drafted him. I don't know if the GM specifically drafted him, but once you believe in somebody, your ego's getting involved. I saw Jerry Jones give Jalen Smith a ridiculous contract after he had drop foot, and they knew what it was medically, and they gave him the contract because Jerry thought that this guy was a steal. He drafted him in the second round. He thought he was going to be one of the best linebackers of this generation. And he gave him a ridiculous contract. Didn't work out. It's egos to me.
Tua. You gave Tua a contract. You gave Dak a $60 million contract. Like, dog. And you knew what you wanted to do. Don't let these people you know what you want. Why are you letting people force you? Now, here's the thing, Mike. You can say what you want to say. Y'all can do this whole thing with, Dak should have got his money. No, he shouldn't have. Y'all should have franchised him this year. And whatever happened this year, now guess what? You don't have $60 million. Now you can go get you a Cam Ward. Now you can go get you a Shador or something like that.
We're going to segue off topic. But yeah, I think the biggest problem with the Cowboys is Dak's going to pay $60 million.
That's going to hinder you.
That's the biggest problem.
You as the Cleveland Browns, your man still had over 20 charges still pending, and you give him a fully guaranteed contract.
Well, I don't know who forced the Browns' hand on that one because honestly, everybody in the entire league and the fans were saying, "Do not pay this man." So I don't know.
It's too often.
I don't know.
It's stuff that don't make sense.
When it comes to quarterbacks, that one is a little more difficult.
That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. That was
the quarterback situation is always difficult because a franchise generational quarterback can take you over the edge. But even if we go from that kind of line of thinking, like for example, for the Dolphins, you pay Tua. What should you do next? Get a freaking offensive line. There's no reason why Tua shouldn't have an elite offensive line like Jared Goff does.
Or try to put something together on the defensive end and get it together over there.
They've tried. Man, I will say this on the Dolphins. They've gone after the big names and they've tried. They have.
You get old ass Calais Campbell. That makes sense.
He's still a player. Now could they've done better, but Calais Campbell still he's
decent. He's decent.
Yeah, he's still making plays. But can we please knock out this our rankings, please?
Yeah,
let's knock it out.
All right, let's start at number 1. I say it's the Bills. You don't go into Detroit and win, and I think it's the Bills right now.
Philadelphia Eagles, hands down.
Yeah, I say Eagles 1 and Bills 2.
I don't know. I think the Bills.
I think we talking about a whole formality of a team, and I'm taking but I'm going with Eagles first. We'll go. I'll tell you who I got next. I'm taking Eagles.
I'll go Eagles. Y'all lucky Patrick Mahomes injured. I'm just saying. I'll go Eagles 1 though.
No, he's a full participant in practice. He's fine. So is Marquise Brown.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Do not start him. Do not touch him. Do not start him.
He was a full participant in practice.
But y'all do not need to start him. Let that man
He's
get
gonna
a hold.
play. He's gonna play, and he has to play because the Bills are right behind him for the 1 seed.
They need to win.
Y'all didn't win the Buffalo and whooped their ass 3 years in a row. Y'all be all right.
No, stop
Do
it.
you really trust Carson Wentz?
It depends on the game.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care if y'all win these last 2 games.
It doesn't
let
depend
Patrick
on the
Mahomes
game.
get some
It
rest.
does not depend on the game. Carson, no.
Then let him get the extra bot. Let him get the extra week between the playoffs and the divisional round to get the rest. The 1 seed is important. It always is. There's a reason why teams fight for it.
If you can play against like the Texans and the Steelers have a more unless TJ Watt is like injured, but the Steelers have a more dangerous defense. So I'd rather play the Texans. Well, actually, with TJ Watt injured, the Texans might have a more dangerous defense. I'm not gonna lie. So
I would everybody get hurt right before playoffs start. Everybody getting hurt. That's just trash.
Hey man, y'all you gotta lighten up a little bit in the regular season so you're
either way. Philly, we got Philly, right?
Philly won.
I'm sure I'm outvoted, but
I know.
I think the fact that they walked in and whipped and won in Detroit should really matter.
But as a decimal, you understand? You know, I'm come on, man. I got the snuggie. I root for the Bills, but I'm just looking at the situation, and I'm saying you didn't play a fully healthy Detroit team neither. And although you did beat them, that team has literally been decimated by injury. So
I get that, like Josh Allen,
Shine for getting me in the playoffs and almost winning me last week. But
take out the quarterback, and there is no position group that is even close on this team.
It's not comparing.
Mike, you cooking, Mike? You cooking?
Wait, what?
It's not a single one. That's the only problem. Like
the Bills and what? What are we talking about?
I'm saying, like, if you take out quarterback, every position group on the Eagles is considerably better than the Bills. It's every single one.
Let me think.
Yeah, what? Corners, safeties. No, I'm gonna say that safeties are better because I like Rap and Hamlin honestly better than their safety because safeties you don't even know their safety names like that. But corners, linebackers, D line, O line, receivers, running back, tight end, everything's better. Everything's better.
Everything is better. I wouldn't say considerably better for like certain position groups.
Yeah, but there's how many position groups? O line, D line, linebackers, safeties, corners, receivers, running backs, tight ends. That's 8 different positions. They at least have 5 that are dominant.
No,
so I'm going with the Eagles.
I'll give it to the Eagles too. I mean, I'm not mad at the Bills, but I mean, I expected the Bills to beat the Lions, so I'm not.
I got you. If I'm going with the Bills, and for me personally, I think the Vikings are better than the Bills. Like I'm tired of just
no.
Vikings are good.
No.
Vikings have everything. Vikings have everything. Everything.
Bills number 2.
Bills are number 2. Bills are number 2.
Vikings have everything.
Bills are number 2.
I'm not moved.
Okay.
And hold on.
So Vikings number 3?
No.
The Chiefs are still better than them, in my opinion.
They're not.
So you're telling me right now, that the Chiefs and the Vikings are playing on a neutral field.
There's no point asking this question.
I'm going with the Vikings. I'm going to the Vikings.
There's no point asking. Early's been saying people beat the Chiefs every single week, so it's not like there's no point.
Thank you, Prodigy.
They're the worst. They're the worst team in the Chiefs, bro. They're the worst team in the league. Let you tell it.
Hold on, you're calling it
the worst
disrespect.
Team in the league. Let you tell it, man.
No, see, you want to call it Viking disrespect when every team that we're probably going to put above the Vikings, first of all, has a history of being good in the playoff, has a better quarterback, and also
we're doing week by week though. You talking about playoff? We doing week by week.
Like, okay, week by week. That's great. That's great, but ain't no way you're telling me right. Let me stop because now we're just doing it.
Like you're judging. What I'm saying, Brandon, you're judging. You keep talking about playoff. We just talking about week by week. Week by week, the Vikings are at least the 3rd best team in the league.
No, the Chiefs are better. Stop it.
I don't even know.
But we know the Chiefs are banged up. We know.
Hold on. How are you
I mean, they're 12.
No, hold on. How are you going to put the Vikings over the Bills when say what you want? The Lions right now clear the Bears, clear them, but you're giving them the nod over. They played the Falcons. Hold on, let me look at their last 3 games. They played.
Yeah, let's do it.
They played the Bears, Cardinals, Falcons, Bears again. I want to hear it. I want to hear it when at the same time the Bills beat the best team in the NFC, just according to rankings, according to standings. They beat the best team in the NFC. The Bills are number 2. I think the number 1, but the Bills number 2.
But Brandon, we too smart. We have too much football knowledge as a whole on this panel to not act like the Lions don't have damn near 20 people on IR.
We agree, but there's a reason why they're still 11. They're still winning with all these people on IR. Were they not?
But you're not beating the Bills team week 7.
IR,
you're not beating the Bills team week 7 when they had everybody. Hutchinson still playing. Like it does matter that the team ain't as strong as it was
early. The problem with this is last week you said the Lions were number 1 and they had like 20 people on IR last week.
No, I didn't say that. I went with Philly too.
I'm not gonna fact check. At the very least had Lions number 2.
I probably had them top 3 for sure.
So I mean, let's not disrespect.
You did have,
but I'm gonna be real with you. My biggest thing is this. Y'all understand, bro? Brandon, who was the best running back on that team?
You said what?
Who was the best running back on the Lions?
I still say it's Montgomery.
Like y'all don't understand how, but like that do something for me.
You went out later on in the game. They were beating the crap out of them.
No, but we talking about in this week. The fact that he's gone, I'm done with the Bills. I mean, with the Lions.
That's fine, but the Bills deserve credit for beating the Lions because Monty was in the game the grand majority of the game.
Y'all right. So I'm cool with Bills being number 2, but if Lions ain't number 3 over the Chiefs, I don't know what we doing.
Chiefs number 3.
He's literally on number 3 because Riddell got him number 3. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Maybe it's because they're 13-1. I don't know. That's just like
Bills are the 12-2. I think.
No, they lost 3 games. Nice try though.
Not the Bills. I'm gonna say not the Bills, but the Vikings. The Vikings 12-2.
The Vikings. You think it's crazy? This is all of a sudden Vikings hype is the same thing with the 49ers, bro. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, bro.
All right, so we going what? Who we going, guys, as a whole?
Chiefs.
All right, Chiefs. Everybody got Chiefs.
Yeah, I'll put the Chiefs over the Vikings, but it's close. If you could probably convince me to be the other way.
Browns game, bro, like 21.
They destroyed the Browns. Yeah,
that game was not a contest.
All right, so then what? Okay, who's number 4? Y'all got Chiefs at number 3.
They did well, but
4 is Lions.
Mike, there's no way you watched that game if you didn't say they didn't destroy the Browns.
No, they destroyed them, but I'm just not like. It's just like I'm literally every single time I watch the game, it's just like, how is this offense working? Like, how is it actually going to work? Like, I'm just saying, it looks ugly. Every single game is.
We said that last year, but so what are we doing?
Yeah,
but
Mahomes make it work.
We said the same thing last year.
Yeah, facts.
I think it's worse than last year, but that may just be because it's this year.
I got Lions 4.
All this is recency bias.
No, I'm going Vikings. I'll go Vikings.
If they play each other,
I'm going Vikings. Now, if the Lions play this Detroit team, they beat them.
I think it's an interesting.
As a matter of fact, they do play the Detroit team in a couple weeks. They're going to beat them.
Like this defense, I feel like.
Thank you, Mike. Talk to me, Mike.
We talked about it on Sunday. This defense is so banged up in the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's kind of been like, how is this working? And then now the last 2 weeks, it's catching up with them at this point.
And Brandon and Mike, Brandon called it. Brandon called it, Mike. Brandon called it because Jettis was getting bracketed and things of that nature. And the last couple of weeks, Jettis have been going off, getting open, killing on fantasy. Hey, Brandon, what has changed in the last couple of weeks? Who now plays on offense now?
Hawkinson, bro.
Like, dog, this offense has been clicking the last couple weeks, dog. They are so hard to beat with Hawkinson back in the game too. You can't do nothing with them, dog. You can't do nothing with them.
I mean,
you can't do nothing with them.
Let me see if they've been playing, bro. Like
the Bears have one of the better. First of all, they
have a good defense, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
It doesn't help when you give the ball back immediately. Like
that defense is cooked. That defense is cooked.
But when I said that about Jaden Daniels when he played the Titans, when the Titans literally fumbled the ball 3 sticking times, and Jay Daniels had a short field. Nobody wanted to speak up. Now.
So hold on. Did we decide did we decide who's number 4?
I'm going Vikings.
I'm gonna go Lions.
I'm also gonna go Lions, but I think we're outvoted. Riddell.
I don't know. Where's Brandon and Michael?
No, I'm the Vikings too.
You a Chiefs fan, Riddell? Shut up.
What?
You said Brandon the Vikings fan.
No,
so
I
number
said,
5. So number 5 is who?
Michael thing. That's what I said.
I'll take Detroit.
There we go. Lions win.
Gronk only got 5 Pro Bowls? Wow. I thought he had more than that.
All right, then. So number 5 is the Vikings then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, number 4 is the Vikings.
No. I said Detroit. I meant Detroit. At 5.
Detroit's 4.
But I said Minnesota at 4.
Yeah. Okay. Vikings 5, Detroit 4.
Wait, Mike, you going?
No, it's flipped.
You going Detroit?
It's flipped. It's
Detroit
flipped.
at 5. I thought we were talking.
Yeah,
about
thank you. Minnesota at 4. Detroit at 5.
No. I said Minnesota.
I got what he meant. I got it when he meant. It's fine. Lions at 5, Vikings at 4.
Michael sold. Crazy.
All right, at number 6.
Sorry, my guy.
This is where I'm
The
probably going
Ravens.
Pittsburgh.
Hell no, the Ravens.
Pittsburgh beat the Ravens though. We
George Pickens is not winning week to week.
we still doing it with the Ravens? Man, come on, man.
Wait, early.
Without George Pickens?
Wait.
Oh,
Number one.
George Pickens is
Wait,
not.
early, because in that game, even though Lamar Jackson, I thought that might have been his worst game of the year, but at the end of the day, that was close, and the only reason why they won is because George Pickens at the end of the game.
But I don't
know. No. Which call left 6 points on the board? That's sorry.
That
kicker
too.
That they got.
Yeah, that too. They were playing.
Because if he'd have made those kicks, they'd have won the game.
That's true.
He left 6 points on the board.
I'm gonna vote. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Michael.
No, I was just saying, without George Pickens, this often, Russell Wilson is not good enough.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That I forget George Pickens is out. That changes the whole team.
Oh, their offense is just unwatchable.
I'm gonna vote for the Packers at 6 over the.
I like Packers over them too. Yep, I like Packers at 6. There you go. I knew it was somebody else.
Packers or
Riddell?
Ravens are beating the Packers. Bro.
No, they're not.
If we're going week to week, the Ravens beat the Giants. The Packers beat the.
So you're telling me if Lamar and the Ravens play the Packers right now, Lamar wouldn't beat them?
No, he wouldn't. No,
he's 21-1 against NFC teams in his entire career. What are you talking about?
He's also has
this a different animal.
Beat them.
This a different animal though. It's a different animal.
As much as as much as we want to give,
and the Packers are better. So here's the thing, Brandon. We're not talking about. Here's the thing. Where you messing up at? We talking about these are team rankings, dog, and the Packers are a better team than the Ravens. That's what we're saying. We're not saying that Jordan Love is better than Lamar because he's not.
No. We said if the Ravens play the Packers right now, they are beating them.
Whoa. We talking about with that Packers defense.
Yes.
Do we not remember what Lamar did to the 49ers just last year?
I'm gonna be real with you. I know they played them. Did they play them? Did the Ravens play the Broncos?
Well, the Broncos? Yeah, they beat them. They put up 45 on them.
Yeah, they killed the
41. They put up 41 on them. They did kill the Broncos. I forgot about that game.
All right, so Ravens or Packers at number 6.
Ravens. There's no argument for the Packers. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Wow, no argument.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know about no argument, but to me, it's just.
I guess Packers.
They can't even figure out who their number 1 is, dude. I can't even
much more than Jordan Love.
Okay.
At this point, I'm
sorry. I can't figure out who his number 1 is. You never know with that nigga, man.
Well, with 35-3, I can't tell.
He's still
number 1 in the league in passing yards.
121
all right.
passes.
And number 1 in the league in completions. I can't tell.
He has 35 TDs.
Yeah, I can't tell, buddy.
He's having his Aaron Rodgers,
or just all together.
He's 121
passing. No, I ain't doing the rushing. I said passing.
Woo.
Look it up, buddy.
Cooking like that.
Yeah.
And them 3 picks were drops. So he really, honestly, I can't even say he threw a pick.
No, let's not do that. Because I could
look at the 3 picks that Lamar has.
I could bring.
They were
up
miraculous interceptions. Miraculous.
I can bring up the dropped interceptions. Let's just you know what I'm saying.
All right. So number 7 is the Packers.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Who else?
The Packers. There's nobody better than the Packers. Come on now. We
are you saying other people are obviously Pittsburgh.
All right, Packers can take it. Packers can take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pittsburgh only because Pickens ain't there. If Pickens was there, Pittsburgh could be probably top 6. But
Yeah.
Number 8. Are we saying it's Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh at number 8.
Over the Broncos.
Yes, over the Broncos. And the Broncos are number 9.
The Broncos, no, I can't trust them.
Yeah, let's not get fooled by the Broncos.
Broncos are number 9.
There's a team that I tried to get in last week that we better have this week. No, I'm gonna push it. Oh,
they're still not there. No.
Oh yes, they are.
All right, so
the Texans are number 10, not the Rams. Stop it.
The Rams will beat the Texans.
So who's at number 9? Are the Broncos at 9?
I can see the Rams beat the Texans. Actually.
The Rams could be number 9. I'm not gonna lie. The Rams are better than the Texans and the Broncos.
They're not. Bro, no. Okay, let's be real. The Rams play the Broncos, they lose.
No, they don't. They don't. The Rams are cooking the Broncos. What are we talking about?
And what?
They're gonna run the ball with Kyron Williams and Blake Corum.
They're gonna run the ball in the Broncos. One of the best defenses in the league.
Man, Blake Corum don't move me.
Yes, they are.
All right, bro.
And hey, Patrick
Corum don't move you.
Patrick Surtain
can't. Good he was in college. Blake Corum don't move you. All right, man.
Patrick Surtain can't cover
I get we love K Willie.
That's college.
I get we love K Willie, but my goodness,
that's college.
All right,
rookie year. What are we doing? This is rookie year. What are we doing?
So who's at 9?
I'm saying at the moment. I'm saying I'm not like in a game at this point. I'm not gonna add Blake Corum in the analysis of we're gonna use Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. No, we're not. We're using Kyron Williams this year.
They've been using both of them in their.
They have, yeah. And Blake Corum's been playing well.
Yes,
the opportunities he's got. It's hard to get opportunities.
Broncos are literally top 5 in rushing defense. Man, I gotta stop that, dog. And don't do all this Patrick Surtain love, but then now all of a sudden Patrick Surtain.
You can't cover 2 people, okay?
Yeah, that corner down there been cooking shit the last couple weeks.
Riley Moss got injured. The other guy, he ain't shutting down Cooper. He ain't shutting down Cooper or Puka.
Levi Wallace?
No,
he's not shutting down Cooper or Puka.
Not him. The one with the hair. Yes, the blonde.
How many people in the league got hair, bro?
The one with the eyebrows? The one with the lips?
Help me out.
The one with the ears?
None of them are covering Cooper.
Right. The one with the tattoos?
Right. So y'all need to decide. How many people are going Rams? Is it Riddell and who else?
Is it Rams or Broncos?
Yeah.
It might be Riley Moss. Riley
Moss has gotten injured.
Okay.
All right. Riddell, looks like you're outvoted.
It's looking like Levi Wallace, buddy.
Yeah, Riddell, you've been outvoted, I think.
Oh my God!
I can't trust Levi Wallace,
bro. The Rams defense has been playing better the last couple weeks.
Okay, so the Rams at 10. The Rams at 10.
Yeah.
No, the Texans. Maybe no. You're right. You're Rams at 10.
What?
They would be the Texans. Y'all right about that. They would be
better than the Broncos.
Rams at 10. Rams at 10.
All
right. So hold on. So here's the list. The power rankings for week 16 of the season, going into week 16. At number 10, the Rams. Number 9, the Broncos. Number 8, the Steelers. Number 7, the Packers. Number 6, the Ravens. Number 5, the Lions. Number 4, the Vikings. Number 3, the Chiefs. Number 2, the Bills. And number 1, the Eagles.
Broncos should not be on this list.
I don't know why you said so fast, but yeah, that's it. Broncos should be on the list.
Broncos should not be on this list.
You tripping, bro. Broncos have been showing they've been a great team, dog. What you want the Broncos to do? They've been blowing teams out, playing great offensively and defensively. What you want niggas to do?
What are we talking about? The last game was a disgusting game from both teams.
They really struggled. The only reason they lost is because the Colts.
That defense. Say it. That defense in the second half got nasty, as they always do.
The Colts shot themselves in the foot. They just sucked. They just suck worse.
That's what
that Jonathan Taylor touchdown was awful.
Yeah. That lost
that literally. Y'all didn't recover.
That lost in the game.
They should have lost the game. Like legitimately.
It'd have been 27. It'd have been 27.
Like I don't know.
But they still dropped 31 points. So they still beat about 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, off a pick 6 from a stupid gimmicky play where Adonai
Mitchell was throwing ass. What the
fuck? What? I'm sorry for cussing. But what the fuck?
What was
Jonathan Taylor had an easy walk-in touchdown. He starts to throw the ball and starts celebrating at the 1-yard line when you're all-pro professional.
And that's happened like 4 times this year. Yeah. Why don't guys keep doing that?
It's time to blow it up.
It happens every year at this point. At this point, at least
it's happened like 4 times this year because the guy for the Jets did it one week. I remember.
Yeah, it happens every year. At this point, it's just like part of the territory.
Yeah, but that guy's a nobody. This is Jonathan Taylor we're talking about.
Man, when Deshaun Jackson did it. Deshaun Jackson did it. Like it happens every year. I just got
that was Deshaun Jackson his rookie year, like damn near, or his second year, I think.
It don't matter. You've been playing football long enough to know that just run in the end zone, then drop the ball.
Go old school Ricky Williams, get in the end zone and spin the ball. Go old school. Spin it in the end zone. That way you know you still have it.
No,
but they still would have lost. They still would have lost to the Broncos regardless. That Broncos team was still
understand what this is. This is playoff football. These games, like where you're trying to get into the playoffs, matters. And you're doing stupid, dumb stuff like that. Where you're not making sure you crossing the plane before you dropping the ball. Where you've been in the league 6-7 years. The magnitude of this game
the Broncos are still top 5 in everything defensively. So I don't know what we're doing.
They honestly should. If you'd have played a more comparable team, you'd have lost that. About how bad they were playing, because they couldn't stop the run at all. You didn't watch that game.
They're top 5. They're top 5 in rushing. They're top 5 in total defense. They're top 8 in passing defense.
Don't give me stats. I'm talking about the last game they played. They played horrible. They did.
And the Houston Texans defense was way better than the Broncos.
And they're number 1 in points allowed. Huh?
The Houston Texans defense this week was way better than the Broncos defense. And
you're lying. The Broncos defense literally gave me 22 points. You're lying.
The Texans shut down the Dolphins.
Yeah, are you really doing this fantasy football talk right now?
The Dolphins. Let's be real.
What are we doing with the Dolphins?
But let's be real. The Dolphins were that good. Come on, man. Don't do that with the Dolphins.
They've been good all year. Oh, okay, all right. Like, what are we talking about? You're trying.
Okay, yeah, I hate you,
bro. But it's not. The offensive line for the Texans was letting the Dolphins just have their way, dude. Like, just that offensive line is just so bad. So bad. Like,
all right, well, we move on to the schedule.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Where Random go? The hell?
Yeah, to head out.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go to schedule then. All right, cool. Let's knock it through. We have the first game of the week. We have the Broncos and the Chargers tomorrow in LA. What we got?
Give me Broncos. The Chargers have been looking terrible since J.K. Dobbins got injured.
Okay. Then we have the wait. Sorry about that. Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, in Denver?
No, in LA.
In LA.
No, I'll go Broncos. I doubt they have another bad week like that. But if they have another bad week like that, they'll lose.
We have so who we got? We going with the Broncos.
Yeah.
All right, then we have 2 Saturday games. We have Texans and Chiefs in Kansas City, and the Steelers and Ravens in Baltimore. I'll go Texans. I'll go Chiefs to beat the Texans. But if Patrick Mahomes is 100%, they might lose it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs unless Patrick Mahomes doesn't play.
Brandon, Michael.
Yeah, I can't trust the Texans with that offensive line. As good as their defense is playing, like the offensive line is hindering so much. Like CJ Stroud lived off of extending plays last year, and he can't do it because his offensive line.
He's been pooped this year. We didn't even talk about it, but he been kind of slumming this year. Not terrible, but he been slumming this year. So
y'all told me he was top 5 and shit.
Niggas couldn't wait to put him top 7, top 5. Right?
Yeah. I love CJ Stroud. He's great, man. But he is good. But he has been playing well. He's been playing badly.
He was top 7 last year, but my top 5 was always Stafford. So
no. People told me he was top 5. People giving him top 5.
Coming into the season on this podcast, y'all was saying top 5. So
blazing.
Y'all was saying
like crazy.
I was with that y'all because me and Riddell did agree with Josh Allen, but most of the panel was saying CJ Stroud was going to be MVP.
Yeah, there were a lot of people saying that.
Every last one of y'all.
Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico. Yeah. Steelers and Ravens in Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore because Bill Pickens is still out, and they say his injury might be worse than they thought it is. So,
yeah, Baltimore.
They want to win.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
What's going on with George Pickens? Is his foot or something?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's nagging. It's not They say act like he'll come back. He might be out for the rest of the season
because he's never injury riddled like this, so it must be something serious.
They saying it might last a lot longer than they thought it was going to last. And it's only 2 or 3 games left, so they need him to make a push to get back to get in there.
Yeah, no.
To make a push to get in there is crazy.
Hilarious.
It's got to be Ravens, and maybe T.J. Watt not being 100%. That might be an issue.
Yeah, Myles Garrett got hurt too. He had something with his. He ripped his helmet off and threw it down. He was in pain.
Yeah,
I got to check on that injury because I don't know what's going on with Myles Garrett.
Something hit his eye or something. He came back in the game though.
Yeah, we got to check. My goodness. We don't need no top 2 pass rushers out. Come on now.
I mean, he's not playing for nothing. I'm not mad at it.
I wish Myles Garrett went to a team, bro, where they were just worth something. He got to get on the Browns, man.
Dude, he's got to leave. He's got to go,
bro. It's time to go.
I don't know what you. I would just refuse to play, bro.
Dude, you got to go.
Void your contract with that trash.
It's been long enough, man. Just get out. Just get out.
Wasted Nick Chubb's career already, but
I'm telling you, man. You know how long Myles Garrett played with that? Oh God, I don't even want to get into it.
Are you right? So next game is Giants and Falcons first Sunday 1 o'clock in Atlanta.
No. It's exciting to see Micheal Penix. I think Micheal Penix can.
I think Micheal Penix.
And plus, the Giants are tanking anyway, so they'll lose no matter what. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a weird game because I like Micheal Penix, but now I hate Raheem Morris, so it's like a weird juxtaposition. And I want the Giants to tank, but I also want Raheem Morris to suffer. So it's like I don't know, man. I rather the Giants lose though. At the end of the day, I rather Giants lose. I need to hide.
Bro, Falcons, like, there's no way that the Giants are going to win this game just because of the tanking stuff. And, I mean, Malik Neighbors could eat for sure, but, bro, Tim Boyle, stop.
Yeah. I do want Penix to do well. It's just how they did my boy Kirk. So disgusting.
Penix, target Chris London.
Chris London.
Or Drake London.
Drake London.
Damn, that was tough. Whatever.
Well, Lions and Bears next game in Chicago. This is a trap game for me. The Bears can win this game because I think the Lions are banged up and they're gonna probably slow walk into this game, especially after that tough loss against the Bills. So this could be a funny game. So the Bears. I'm not saying they're going to win, but this could be a tricky. This is one of them trap games that if the spread is really high on the Lions, I would take the Bears just because this might be a dogfight.
Nah, Caleb has been trash recently. I'm gonna go Lions.
Trash organization. Quarterbacks playing like trash.
This is
your number one wide
moment.
Number one wide receivers a fraud. I'm sorry, but the way he's been playing, bro.
He been lazy. I'm gonna lie.
He's not getting open, bro. DJ Moore, he's just not getting open, bro. Yeah. Like, I get it. Like, it could be a thing he wants to go out.
He been playing lazy.
It's his attitude. I don't like his attitude. It's diva-ish. And
you're not good enough.
You can be a diva and produce. He just doesn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, literally, he don't want to be there.
He's lost the will to even play. Like,
he don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's how he play. Ain't that he not getting open, Mike. He don't run his routes completely. There's been times when literally
he lost the will to play.
There's been time when literally he stopped on a route, and then if he would have kept going, he'd have been open. And then Caleb Williams throws the ball in the area that no one's there because he literally gave up on a route because he didn't think he'll get the ball.
Yeah, I mean maybe fraud's too harsh, but yeah.
Cardinals and Panthers in North Carolina. I actually hope we lose.
Give me the Panthers, man. Give me the Panthers.
I hope we lose because I was actually mad. We were fighting so hard. I've seen enough out of Bryce. We can keep him, but please stop trying to win games, please.
Nah, give me the Panthers, man.
I'm going with nobody. I don't want to. I damn sure want to root for the Cardinals, but I want us to lose. I know that much.
Give me the Cardinals. They want to win the division still.
Rams.
They're not gonna. They had it won. They had it won.
Michael Baldini talk to me.
Who? Rams and who?
No.
Or about the Cards? Yeah, Cards.
The Birds.
All right, cool.
Rams. Panthers defense has played bad.
Rams and Jets in New York. I'm going with the Rams.
I will never pick the Jets again this season. I don't care who they play.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
I don't care if they play Georgia. I'm not.
I picked them last week because they played Mac Jones, and then they ended up putting up 25. Only reason why they won that game because Devontae Adams still like that. But
dude, they barely won. They barely won.
Barely won against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Give me Rams
a depleted Jaguars at that.
Next game, Eagles versus Commanders in DC. They're going to dog walk the Commanders.
Eagles.
They're going to dog walk the Commanders. It's going to be a bad game. Shout out Jalen Daniels, but this is going to be a blowout. I'm going with the Eagles. Michael.
Eagles.
Riddell.
I don't know. It might not be.
I don't know about dog walk because it's the second.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't.
They dog walked in the first game.
They beat him by like last time.
They beat him by like 17 touchdowns, 17 points the first game.
All right, man. All right.
I don't think
it's division game, bro.
And that
was teams are still in the playoff race.
They are clear cut a better roster, a better team. What are you talking about? All right, man.
They were clear cut.
We've seen crazier things.
What they played the week before. Who they played the week? Oh, the Panthers.
We talking the Eagles, baby. I don't want to hear that. We talking the Eagles.
No, the Eagles played the Panthers. They were clear cut, and it was a close game. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I think I think the Eagles will win, but I don't know. I just don't know if it's gonna be a blowout.
All right, Browns and Bengals and Cincinnati. Hey, at this point, man, Jamal keep doing you and Joe. Y'all keep winning games to make the playoffs. So at this point, yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with this. I'll go with the Bengals, especially if Myles Garrett's hurt.
Give me the Bengals, yeah.
Give me the Bengals, and also Joe Burrow is getting fed up over there. Y'all better treat that man right, get him an O-line, and start getting some talent around him. I'm talking more on the defensive side too. But I can see it in Joe Burrow's body language these last couple of weeks. He is getting fed up, and he's gonna want to leave. So treat him right, or somebody else can use him.
Because if he find his way over there in the same division of Pittsburgh, it's over.
So the Bengals need.
They need a lot.
I think they need guys to lose and stuff too.
They need
and tie and crap. I'm not doing that. No.
They need the Dolphins to lose one more game because I think the Bengals are going to win out. So the Dolphins needs to lose one more game.
They could lose versus the 49ers, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. The Colts need to lose one more game.
Oh, please, come on. They'll lose probably the final three.
The Chargers have been playing.
They won't lose this week.
The Chargers basically need to lose out. So if the Chargers lose out,
oh no, that's not gonna happen.
Well. Chargers have been playing bad football.
But Chargers will beat the Chargers. Chargers are going to beat the Cowboys.
No, they're not.
I don't know.
Stop it, Riddell.
Cowboys defense has been elite this year, bro.
Bro, Cooper Rush is a quarterback, bro.
He's serviceable.
No, he's not. No, he's not. We're not doing that.
Played well.
He's one of the top.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Without that running, I'm with Riddell on that running game. What Riddell talking about? Without that running game, they've been kind of abysmal. So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Cooper Rush is not service.
And Rico Dowell or Dwindle or however the heck you say his name, dude. He's been playing well.
Yeah,
I said that like 5 weeks ago. Actually, I don't know how long it was, but yeah, no, Rico.
They ain't play nobody neither. We forget that.
But our lines. I
want to see the Bengals in the playoffs, so I need.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going with Bengals. So we're all going with Bengals. Next game, Titans versus the Colts in Indianapolis. If Mason Rudolph starts to finish, they probably win that. They probably beat the Colts. Give
me the Titans.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck AR's doing.
Give me the Colts, bro. What the Titans suck.
Nasty don't suck. Because every time Mason Rudolph plays, they play way better.
Yeah, they do.
They play conservatively.
And Titans are looking for a quarterback in this draft. Just to let y'all know.
No, they're
getting their Levis out. That
coach for them, he's done. That coach is so done with
Callahan. Bryce Callahan is done with.
I
guarantee. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
He don't even look at him no more, Brandon. He don't even look at him no more.
I bet you $100 they draft.
I can only go based off what they said. They said that we still think Will Levis will be the franchise quarterback. I'm just saying.
How much you want to bet?
Hey man, I just can go based on what
how much.
They must be firing Bryce Callahan because the way that nigga don't even look at Will Levis. Like that nigga, when that nigga walks on the bench to the bench, he don't even look his way. He be like, he don't even leave. I've been out of man. He be one.
Dude, if they're saying that Will Levis could be the franchise quarterback and they mean it, bro.
Brian Callahan wouldn't spit on Will Levis if Will Levis
if he was on fire. He wouldn't piss on him. He was on fire.
Hey, Brian Callahan might be gone if that's what they're. If that's really what they're saying, if they're not lying, he might.
If I'm Brian Callahan, I don't even let you play with me like that.
Brian Callahan's gone.
All right, so we got 3 Titans, 1 coach. Next game, Vikings versus Seattle. Seattle showed me who they really was last week. I got the Vikings beating them even in Seattle.
Yeah.
Dog walk, man.
Yeah, give me the Vikings.
Mike.
Seahawks are fraudulent. Fraudulent Vikings.
The real always.
All right, cool. New England at Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo. Come on.
Yeah, Buffalo gonna beat them.
Who has New England? Come on, let's be honest.
I ain't gonna lie though. Defensively, it could be a close game. I wouldn't take. If it's a high spread, I wouldn't take it.
Patriots defense is shaky, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Christian Gonzalez is the only dog.
I've been saying this all year.
Close games.
They just have Christian Gonzalez, and that's it.
Yeah,
if we're being honest.
Drake May's got to do too much for that team as a rookie.
And he can't do it. Like their receivers are so trash, he can't do it.
Yeah,
he can't do it. Like what kind of? It's like what can I do, bro? I don't have nothing over there. Outside of Hunter Henry.
You got to be Cam Newton in his rookie year. Kind of crazy.
All right, cool. Jaguars versus the Raiders. In this game, we all lose.
We as a fans lose.
I'm not watching this game. I don't even care who wins. This is one of
I
hope it ties.
No, it's actually crazy because when Mike said Mac Jones was the worst quarterback, well, the quarterback I was thinking of plays on the Raiders. Desmond Ridder is awful. He's so bad at the quarterback position. It's not even funny.
Riddell, this is why I say I could be a GM.
But Deshaun Watson is worse. Seriously.
Desmond Ridder.
Listen. I've watched because I know how good Alec Pierce was when he was going against Sauce and them in Cincinnati. I watched Alec Pierce get open in Cincinnati, and Desmond Ridder would either underthrow him or overthrow him. I literally had a 5th round grade on Desmond Ridder, and that was being nice. To draft him high in the 3rd round is insane to me. And just to plug him in and start, and you don't realize how terrible he is. It's like, what? As a GM, you should be fired for that.
I mean, he played so bad last year that first presser.
It was a joke.
He played in first presser in Oakland. He cried because he played that bad.
Yeah,
dude. And that was his rookie year, and they got rid of him already. They didn't even go, we'll give you another year. No, you're gone.
Let's move on. Let's move on for this bum game. 49ers versus Dolphins in Miami.
Dolphins. Give me Dolphins.
49ers.
I'm going 49ers. I'm with you.
Give me Dolphins, man.
I'm going 49ers. 49ers are due for one.
Tua can score on these boys, man.
We'll see.
I'll give 49ers.
That's actually tough. Dolphins. I'm not going to lie. This is tough. I'm gonna go the Niners because I do feel like that this defense is serious, is like legit now. Now that they've gotten guys back, I thought that they played really well.
The 49ers defense?
Yeah. They dog. Literally, it was just the offense. The way they shut down the Rams, man, they literally you couldn't in the offense.
That was a rainy game, dog.
But Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, the coming back.
Yeah, but that was a rainy game though. Let's not like.
True, they couldn't pass it a lot, but they were still really good on defense.
Yeah, all you literally had to do was be one dimensional. Like, come on.
Like Kyron Williams wouldn't have gone off if they could move the ball. Like they were swarming on him at the beginning, and then they just were on the field so much that eventually they got something to work. So I don't know. And also the Dolphins defense is so trash.
Nah, but K Willie is not a guy that like.
He's not a
Nick Chubb. He's not a Nick Chubb where I don't need no passing offense.
I tell you what.
K Willie got to get it's got to be some passing options. Run pass open.
I tell you what, it's too much offense over there. Judon, come on to the Panthers. We can use you, but go ahead.
Matthew Judon.
Judon is like for the Dolphins. Oh my God, Juno. Is it Juno Smith?
John
Smith.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
He's good.
You
can see that when he was on the Falcons.
I'm gonna have to.
You can see that when he was on the Falcons. I was like, dude, he might be the number 1 tight end.
I'm gonna have to apologize.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to apologize. Arthur Smith, you knew all along. You knew John Smith was the better tight end.
We were killing him for that,
bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Everybody was killing him.
He is so good. He is so good.
Yeah. That's a fine there, boy. The Miami Dolphins got a fine there.
A lot of people need to Kyle Pitts is different because his rookie year.
Are we done with Kyle Pitts? Are we done? Can we be done?
Kyle Pitts is not good no more, bro.
I gonna lie.
Oh my God.
I gotta see him somewhere else.
No,
I put an APB out on him.
He just. I watched so many.
In a Falcons uniform, I'm done with Kyle Pitts.
I've watched. He just has no work. Honestly, he just has no work ethic, dog. Like he kind of reminds me of what's the old boy name used to play? No. What's the old boy name? He reminds me of Jermaine Gresham, dog.
He has all the tools, but I don't know what's going on.
He's lazy. He's a lazy little thing.
His routes are Let's not.
He's lazy. All right. Next game we got the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. In Dallas. I'm going with the Bucks because I want the Bucks to win this division. So,
so do I. So letting them.
He called us 6'6".
Kirk said, "I didn't forget how to play."
He called a 6'6", 250 guy a lazy little thing. That's crazy.
Lazy.
What are you, his grandmother?
I would seriously be shocked if
Granny
the Bucks lose this game. Is Vita Vea healthy right now or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, have fun. Vita Vea might get Defensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, go let Bucks make the playoffs.
Well, yeah. Well, y'all cornerback situation is abysmal. Diggs had to get surgery. I think Bland is banged up, so I expect them, Mike Evans and McMillan and the boys to have a do-out day. And y'all still suck versus the run. There ain't nothing changed. And Overshown might have a year, not only a year ending injury, but it might be a 2-year ending injury. He might come back till late next year if he does come back next year. So yeah, I'm going with Bruce Irvin in the gang to get busy on y'all.
Some things never change.
Yeah, it might be time for Trayvon Diggs to be. Yeah, he might be done. Because we've seen this with who's that corner for the 49ers who's really good, but he kept getting hurt with ACLs and all that. With the dreads, I forget his name.
Oh! They played for the Chargers too. Jason Verrett.
Jason Verrett. This is another Jason Verrett situation.
What's name was the same way. He was really good, but he stayed hurt too. Morris Claiborne, and there was another that tight end y'all had. His name was Pat something. He was 6'4". I used to dog walk with him in Madden. He stayed hurt too. He was so good, but he stayed hurt. I think Pat Watkins or something like that. He was good too. He just stayed hurt. That's the 8:00 game. The last game Monday night we had the Saints versus the Packers in Green Bay. All day, every day. Give me the Packers. Give me the Packers. Cheeses. Get your cheese ready. I will bite the cheese this week.
Yeah, Packers.
Riddell?
Yeah, Packers.
All right then. That has been all the games for the week. Listen, man. Starting next week, we're gonna start doing predictions. Doing a little prize picks or something, man. Trying to get some promos coming this way. So we'll start giving you our picks and our over and under starting next week to end the season, going to the playoffs. Next year for sure too. But that's been another episode of the Open Field Podcast, man. Shout out to Riddell. Shout out to my guy Crash Michael Baldini. Shout out to my guy Brandon and Random. And of course I'm here, just little old me. As always, we appreciate you guys for coming out every week. We got the week. Supporting us, showing us love. And when you need your football, you know where to come. We'll be here for the rest of the season and off season and going to next season. And we love y'all. And we out this month.